Okay.
Because I was really like, well, you guys talking about cheesing fights really does show that you and DMod, you are the true gamers.
Be your fifth try. I only needed to use every cheese in the book. I'm to delete your character.
Do you like that I go?
My fight
I'll just
against
go.
her.
I'll go.
My fight against her was first I started like I said with the end spur, so to give her the poison the rot, and then I swapped to when I had to swap my physics to be I had the one that increases all of your damage resistances. I put the one that enhances dodging because she attacks a lot, so that's useful. And my strategy was with the Dragon Albert. I was just doing poke damage because especially with the running attack because it's a thrust, she would stop, I would get a thrust attack, and I would have some distance to not, die. And I just kept doing that until she died.
So what I've been seeing,
So basically,
because
by the way, just don't die, hit her.
cool, Pedro.
Yep. My build is basically just that. It just had a lot of steps for it to work.
My thing is like the whirly enemies, where with them all spinning around. They have a if you can like lower your head with any Ash of War or anything of the sort, they have a pre-glaring blind spot and right in front of them. Like including the dancer enemies that basically use chakram and are always spinning.
Oh yeah.
If you're doing a move that makes your head go down,
yeah,
if you're right next to them, all of their hits will miss.
And there are funny things like that.
Yeah, because like. Which is fun.
But now I've been using her weapon, and I just found out you can get her armor, so I need to go do that. Because apparently it's actually pretty good as well.
You buy it from the same place you buy all the other armors.
Yeah, I just forgot about it. I went there, I didn't even think like, that could be available. I just went there, checked what I could get, decided that on my New Game Plus Mage character, I'm gonna get their spell. I'm going to double moon people.
I mean, you can just dupe a remembrance, right?
Depends. Is there duper things in the DLC? Because I'm not sure if I have any left in the pre-DLC zone.
There's at least one that I found.
Nice.
To be fair, with my current character, I can't really use the spell, so.
Yeah, I was just saying. There's at least one. There's probably more, but I don't know.
I'll see. I just know I saw what like the dog guy gives with his remembrance. One could be interesting, but it's the type of thing like it's very specific, and I don't know if it increases by enough to justify it all. But it's also not related to my build, so I ignore it. The other one just isn't also that good.
I mean, I enjoy the fact that Storm is starting to be an actual path.
Yeah.
To this. Storm is kind of a thing they just added. Now it's becoming more of an actual play style.
That's probably clicking a stake, and Steven may be dead as far as we know. I don't know if he's supposed to show up today.
Oh. From what I've heard from him, he's supposed to be showing up every day. Because he's got a day shift now.
You could just have, kind of fallen asleep after the shift.
Alright, I understand that. But I still gotta at least get Pat in here.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Unless, now that Pat no longer is vetoing death because he's now inside of the dungeon, kill him, then we can keep going.
I don't think the reason he was vetoing death was for that. I don't think he's going to be suddenly okay with dying now that he's in.
No, that way it can be dungeon food here.
Uh-huh.
The first, the first husk to appear in a fucking rest zone.
Wouldn't you believe?
Nah, even worse because it's a red zone. The dungeon decides to make it so that he has to.
He puts the same debuff they put on Pats. He can't do any damage.
Direct servant to milk.
Wow, damn.
That's fucked up.
Pat gets to front row seat to all of the nightmare floors.
So if Pat doesn't show up in like 20 minutes, that legally happens, right? By like law, right?
I mean, we're in the
wish.
dungeon. There's no laws there.
Technically, I don't think I'm with you guys right now.
I don't think right this moment, no.
You guys also have done like 30 days of downtime, so I'd like to think managed to talk to the party about what happened.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
I would hope.
24 right now, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then in that case, you guys know the bullshit that happened. Ooh.
By the way, do we know the enemy that he supposedly fought from the game? So the
Was it based on anything?
Super Sentai enemy.
I mean, that shit wasn't Super Sentai.
I mean, David called it Super Power Rangers, and Power Rangers use the suits from Super Sentai. So yeah.
I get that, but I refuse to allow it to be a Power Ranger.
I mean, I posted a picture of the thing.
Yeah.
It's somewhere up here.
I mean, it's technically like it's the Megazord of the shiny black sea squatters.
Yeah, instead of doing a downtime coverage, I should just. Oh, hold on. It's actually in the downtime channel, I think. Instead of doing a downtime coverage at the beginning of the video, which we already aren't because we're still in pregame talk, we should just do this and just scroll really fast, and anyone that wants to see can see.
Yeah, if you give a shit, just pause and do the period and the comma thing to go frame by frame. And if you don't give a shit, then I don't know, don't do that.
Oh yeah, that was Steven's duel thing is still going up. I saw a Power Ranger gif. I'm like, oh wow, we didn't talk that much at all. No, I was wrong.
Yeah, that was just Steven
Oh,
also
yeah.
doing Power Ranger moves.
There was a fuckload of things that ended up happening.
Yeah, we did a lot of downtime
Steven
things.
just decided to become a murderer.
There we go. The nice Beetleborg you fought.
From my side, all I've done was I sold a lot of shit for a lot of money. I started crafting things. I became a wizard.
So derivative.
Yes, very derivative. But being original is overrated anyway.
I'm never gonna be able to claim anything as my own. Everyone's doing things I'm doing.
You can claim the sneak attack.
I guess before you guys actually cover what you did in the downtime, let me say, I was thinking about the people that randomly flirt with me. Because we talked about it, and I was like, were they? No, yeah, some of those comments, they absolutely were. And I was thinking, I always have my beard. Like, I'm never clean shaven when this happens.
Because then they know you're a baby, David.
Hey, Pat again.
I guarantee you look.
Hey, Pat.
Was that Jason?
I guarantee you look real young without your beard.
Yeah, I have a fucking round baby face. At least I look fatter without my beard because I've got such a round face.
True. I've seen it. Hi, Pat. How was the shower steak?
What?
The shower steak, Pat.
Making fun of you, Pat, because you're late. Pat Joe, if we let him try and figure this out on his own, we'll be here for another 10 minutes.
Be here anyway.
So the last thing I did in my downtime was
ahead,
I managed to get a fucking aquatic elf into the rest zone and making him not die. To be fair, the idea was Kieran's. I won't take credit of that.
One?
I
also spent the entire week of downtime trying to come up with ideas as well. And so I wanted to kill Pat because I was tired of thinking of things and vetoing half of them.
Yes, just so there's more orderness to this so that we don't forget anything. Kieran, would you like to explain what you did in Downtime in order of what you did the most?
Sure. For at least the first 18 days, and probably in between, like interspersed between some of these, I had done crafting, specifically, oh geez, I can scroll down to it pretty quickly. Sorry, there. Yeah, the things I crafted were an upgrade for Steven's cloak, finished or did his armor, then did Pat's armor and my own. In between those,
you
I
bringing
had
up
bothered.
crafting reminds me something I should say just for the people watching the game and going back in time and everything. Over the week, like shortly after we had discussed the crafting rules on stream, I had proposed that if you guys didn't think that was good enough, because I was thinking maybe the limit break itself wasn't that good and everything, we had altered it to be better so that we did allow for the reforging of the belts into each other as a specific circumstance of allowance based on what people were saying they thought I was said in the past, and also we made it so that the limit break itself crafts things faster.
Yeah, it bases itself off of cost rather than price, which basically doubles it, but it's faster if you also reduce the cost.
Yeah,
like
but
we do.
it's just important for the people who will go from the end of last stream and into this one going, what the fuck happened? They can't keep
They're
rules consistent.
hacking.
Yeah, they can't.
They're
They don't remember their own
hacking.
rules. No,
we did some
talked.
crafting off.
Yeah,
We did some
off.
crafting off
Off
screen.
screen. Yeah.
I will say one thing that I do need to do in the session that would have happened in the past is I need to go give Panzer his fucking sash.
Yeah. Interspersed with me making all that bullshit, I had gone to 610 for staff recharging purposes, and we now know that the process to charge a fucking soulbound staff is a pain in the dick and would require either me having the stuff or me bothering someone at the start of each day to be like, hey, please charge the staff while I hold it. Nothing sexual, I promise.
Unless you really want it to be.
Yeah, I guess.
It's
At
sexual.
request, it can be sexual, I suppose. And then after that, I had like a conversation with I have his name written down. On the fuel, a college professor in the Safe Haven, like Magic College.
Yeah, do you want to give the name that Steven gave him?
I believe he just called him a cat femboy.
With that level 10 Gyat, yes.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
I believe that was what he had said.
Steven has such a way
He
with
also
words.
said other things, but we don't need to go over them.
Yeah, I do believe he was insinuating I should do something to said level 10 Gyat that I can't repeat for, innocent ears.
Innocent ears.
There's nobody innocent on this stream.
What is it? After that, I think it was. Well, I'd gone there to get a bunch of spells, and that's so I could find the fucking bot who is once again walked out from her place.
My child. Where
And,
is my child?
So.
You need to install like a Find My Phone app on her.
So yeah, I mean, my plans are basically just to go into the dungeon with like hundreds of minutes of ashen path to just fly around as a fucking puff of smoke.
We'll
to
do
find
that
her.
game. That in game.
Yeah.
Okay. Joe, did you want to quickly recover your thing? Just because you crafted and you got Pat in the dungeon. Do anything else?
I guess, yeah, I helped with that a bit too, but otherwise I was sidelined with that.
Should just let him die.
Nah.
Should have killed him yourself.
You're muted, by the way, Joe. In case, unless
Really,
he's
the
walked
gods
off.
took notice of us circumventing their bullshit.
Thank you, or else I would have noticed. I wouldn't have noticed.
Okay. As you were saying, Joe.
Beyond that, I would have probably talk to Ray about how things are after the incident. Just
Incident. Oh yeah,
yeah,
that incident also was like started kickstarting fucking greater amounts of adventuring. That was part of the conversation with the fucking cat folk.
Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah.
go back to your conversation you had with Awful, and just cover something that
No, it was awful.
you're dead, Pat. We killed you.
No.
No.
Your conversation with Awful that I liked, where you learned he was blind, and you're like, it's a good thing he's blind, or else he would see all these faces I'm making.
Yeah.
And it was just like, can he hear your faces? Because the way you do is like, you're making the face, but also at the same time you're going, ew. Ah!
I mean, yeah, it was just along the lines of like, man, this it really sucks that the way to handle the situation was to say that we were chosen by the gods. And anytime someone says that, it's just like, I don't do that. I do not.
All right, we can do your thing with Ray in a second, Joe. But let's get everyone else's downtime that they did over with.
okay.
Zel, what did you do in your downtime other than waste the party's money?
I got beat up.
Sadly, not by me.
Nice.
Yeah, I got beat up, so he
Bro,
got
I saved your
trained you?
life.
I got 7 HP.
Who trained you, Pat?
I don't know.
Find Panzer and have him kick your ass.
Someone whose level is 10. That's who.
Why did you only had 7?
What do you mean? 21 days,
Didn't you
right?
get- It was
24.
24.
Because someone didn't want me to spend any more money.
I wouldn't know
Fair.
who it is.
Shit! Don't put fucking words in my mouth.
It wasn't you!
It wasn't you at all.
Yeah, but I have all the money.
But I thought it was the party's money.
Who told you that?
We all earned it together.
Shouldn't it be Pedro's money more than anyone else's?
No.
I was somewhat thinking that. I just decided not to speak up.
No,
You
because we
rightfully
know
decided to say nothing.
we decided after the choice making. After he, because like in character, I know this is not in character, by the way. I'm just making a joke. In character, Sam was like, "Zel, just die." So we decided to go other way.
I decided I didn't want to die.
To be fair,
You're
Oh.
welcome.
besides coming up with the killing plan, I also come up with like 3 other.
That's true.
So, in addition to me, like kind of bending it so that could work and everything, there's something interesting about that ritual. You're supposed to, with the 10,000 part of the 10,000 gold for the ritual bits. Some of that is supposed to be an offering to the creature, like like an item that they want or something. So, just for what it's worth, I'm thinking that you made your ritual site and then you just like kind of made a circle of egg rolls to entice Pat over.
Some fucking hot chips.
We spent 10,000 on a very nice paper that said, "Come here, and we won't kill you."
It's the luckfish food.
I do like
Yeah.
the paper would probably get him over.
This will save your life.
Zel, if you don't come over, we will kill you. Ah, I should probably answer this.
Oh, jeez, this sounds important, guys.
All right, Pedro.
Zel. It's like
So
the message is Zel. The next to try is resurrection. Be aware.
so my downtime is funny, because it's during the first 14 days, I am spending 8 hours retraining 2 different levels. I'm spending 8 hours crafting, and then out of those 14 days, I spent, I don't know how many, going store to store trying to spawn into existence 2 gate scrolls. The first one was easy, the second one not as much.
skill issue.
Then after that, I spent another 10 days crafting and cooking a bit of food, technically. And by that I mean I made only one dish because we don't have the ingredients to make guaranteedly good ones. But now I know another rule about food crafting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but he also fucked around with the yogurt, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I also I also fucked it up with the ambrosia. Yeah, we can't store it, but we can use it on meals.
What I'm not charging you the extra day, but I like the way you make it sound like I feel like your sleep schedule will get fucked around with, and you sleep like in because you know what I mean. So I'm just
So
imagining
it's
that.
like I said, for a few days, instead of sleeping, I just use the restoration. Or
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So what I'm imagining is like you're trying to go to sleep, and then you'd be sleeping in past the point when you should start crafting, and that's when Maestro walks in with a whip. Get to work.
A real task.
Speaking of people with whips, whip it.
Sure.
He's not here.
No, I mean it's because I haven't changed my name yet again. So he's playing. Yes, I don't have a whip anymore though. So what's up?
He's asking, do you
What do you do
explain what
during
you've done
downtime?
on your downtime?
Attempted to start a bodyguard business, fucked up royally, had to redo the whole thing. Went down in the dungeon with a bunch of people who were okay. Ended up finding out that the mid boss was changed, no longer drops loot, and has turned into a goddamn worm that walks in armor. Came out, redid his fires, and I think he went back in after he explained to you guys what happened.
Just fog.
You went back into the dungeon?
I think I thought I did, but I'm not 100% sure.
You never said anything after you defeated the boss and then Natura.
Yeah, as far as you're aware, that party that you were with, Hero, Dog, Tumbleweed, and Toko, as far as you're aware, they're just somewhere else now.
I figured as much. I mean, they went and did their own thing.
Right, well, you haven't gotten any more people after the story of, from them, something weird happened and you're charging 15 platinum for it now.
I wasn't sure. That's fair, I guess?
I mean, they're just saying how much they pay. They're probably thinking like, yeah, that's probably the price, and I'm not doing it.
Well, I didn't charge them 50 platinum.
You had a new flyer that says 15 platinum.
Yeah.
You know why you did that?
They paid 15 gold.
Yeah, they paid 15 gold.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get what I mean.
What I'm saying is he isn't getting more business immediately because he's charging 10 times the price. And there's a story floating.
Swarmed by people.
There's a story floating around about how something weird happened with them constantly saying, this isn't what should be happening. And then probably the story of, so anyways, we spent 35 minutes trying to kill it.
Hey, that's their fault.
It is.
It really is.
But hopefully you go tell the party that if you want to start doing some... Okay.
I thought I did.
So no, that's what I'm saying. We covered downtime stuff, but since you never actually told the party in the downtime, we just assumed you were going to. Let's actually roleplay here. Like we're still in some downtime, but more active like roleplay downtime because like Joe's gonna talk to Ray, Kieran's gonna go in the dungeon. So in order of operations, I think goes first.
Yeah.
I say that because technically Joe could if he went straight away, but we're gonna let warn you guys. So you approach the party.
Alright, you guys are not gonna believe this shit. Or actually, no,
I doubt it, but go ahead.
You guys probably will. Never mind. So I went down with a group, you know.
Without us.
Oh, relax. It was just the lower floors for money.
Without me, the moneymaker?
Hey, whoa. Okay, it's a my own type of project. I want to make my own money for it, and it's not that big a deal. All right.
I can probably go outside and find more money than you made.
I mean, yeah,
that's
probably.
not the
I don't need money for this. All right. And again, it's my own project. I want to make my own money for it. All right. Have you never wanted the satisfaction of doing something to completion on your own?
No, he hasn't.
He is a
I
sad,
don't know how
sad
Zel
man.
knew that, but yes, he's right. I'd rather just get the money, honestly.
Okay, well,
Dirty. Disgusting.
I assume the party's all gathered because they have blueprints of how to not kill Zel and get him in the dungeon.
Yeah,
And
probably.
then
this
now
interaction
it's
makes me
how to
start
not kill Sam.
Yeah,
We're at the spread shop.
this interaction is what goes like into my countdown. Once it reaches high enough, Zel's dead. But
Yeah.
he wants to unearth.
Anyway. He said, ignoring the fact that your generation, and then small rant about it. The mid boss is no longer the hive. At least not for us, probably.
Okay, so it happened the same thing that happened with the beta.
Yeah,
Well,
except it
It's
also
not
didn't
the
drop.
same thing.
that wasn't the same.
How do you know that? You weren't there.
I think that's an out of character statement to you, specifically the player.
Let Sam be
Anyway.
wrong.
Anyway, yeah, it also didn't drop anything.
Now that's
Well, that's how.
weird.
It could be because I was with a
You
group
didn't
that
kill
was
the hive,
sleeping.
obviously. You were fighting a mini boss.
What?
Like mini bosses don't drop items.
Shut the fuck up.
Mini bosses do drop items.
Or,
Maybe.
No, I was saying that.
If you're us, not really.
or because it's taking place in the past, you can change the future of what happened in Downtime. You can kill Zel.
It is true. There's
I
always a
mean-
chance.
With what damage?
I don't need damage.
You can
I
just
can
ask.
slowly
No,
choke him to death.
he just needs to do the thing like when he trips an enemy, someone gets to do an attack of opportunity, and I'll take it.
I don't actually trip people too much anymore. My build focuses now more on grappling.
Damn.
Fair
So you
enough.
don't give other people free attacks?
Oh, I do, just not in that way.
Okay, so it still works, see?
Uh-huh.
I got this new hammer I need to try.
So anyway, this thing that you were fighting, the fuck is it?
Like a mixture of a Beetleborg and a Power Ranger.
Don't get it.
Oh, I think I saw a show about that.
I will kill you, youngsters. I swear to God, I will.
Yeah, but
You
that's
will not
already
damage.
that's already an unbelievably old show for you.
Whoa, how
I
old do
mean,
you
I saw
think
the
I
new
am?
version.
Oh
I
wait,
think
is
there's
that?
like 80 others in the past.
Sorry.
Still.
I'm sorry. Did you guys not see the remake that they put out, and the fact that they're constantly trying to get people to buy more merch for their show that came out in the 90s?
Remake.
Why
I thought
would
it was
I?
a new one.
Well, there was a remake, and then there was the old one that they re-released with the brand new update, but this time it was in the original American.
Oh, you're talking about the American one. I was talking about the Japanese one.
Jason, I was gonna
Oh.
say, if you're adding the Lord of the World and they're denying it, the answer is it was German exclusive.
No. I'm actually just out of character. I refuse. I just like as a running gag. I always pretend that Super Sentai doesn't exist and that it's just always Power Rangers.
Okay.
So it's an actual out of game gag that
In
pisses.
the original American.
Yeah. So
Very
I just
cool.
always
I
like
do
to
like
I
that.
do that specifically in real life to piss people off.
That's fair.
Because if they actually enjoy it, they get real mad about it.
So yeah, if ends up saying in the original American, it's like I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
I'm like, yeah, there was the Power Rangers, and then the Japanese knocked it off, creating Super
Uh-huh.
Sentai.
Wrong order, but sure.
Not only is it ancient history, it's false.
I read it on Wikipedia,
Prove
so I
it.
know it's true.
Prove it. Pull up Wikipedia right now.
Scrivenseer.
There's gonna be a bit of difficulty with that, and I think you understand why, dipshit.
We can ask the mirror next time we find it.
Watch the mirror agree with me just to piss you guys off.
Well, it's not my
Anyway.
thing.
But
Based on,
carry
the
on.
fact
So,
that, based on the fact that you guys are arguing with me on this, tells me that you do know what I'm talking about.
yes.
I know what it
Scrivenseer,
you're
do you
talking about
remember?
because I'm closer to your age group than that.
Still by Well, it's a problem that Scrivenseer doesn't know, because he's the one most likely to know if it's something normal in the dungeon, or
I mean,
something
I
that
could-
was in the dungeon before.
It definitely wasn't the case that the Hive wasn't the Hive.
Well, David,
Hi.
I guess I'll ask, in the dungeon, did the boss change for events and shit?
It might have had a Santa hat on during Christmas, something like that.
I can't believe someone put a
The
Santa hat
hive
on
was
the hive.
pumpkin shaped.
Yeah, I like that. That's a fun idea. But yeah, they didn't do like any events that would have like added bosses. It would have been. Remember, DMod has the dungeon, but
And
the
outside.
video game DMod had little side dungeons, so they would just be
Yeah, so it
seasonal
would be
dungeons.
those that they added, right?
Yeah, it would just be
I
like
guess I
seasonal,
would.
like during Easter, maybe you go into the burrow and fight rabbits and fight the Easter bunny. You know.
Was
But
any of those side dungeon ever had like this type of boss?
you can think of.
I guess
Hmm.
I'll
This is
archivist it to
this is a
check if
fairly
this like
serious looking creature he's describing.
Yeah.
Granted,
It
there
would be
are
more
side
hardcore,
dungeons from the game, like Master Fung's like temple or something, but those though you haven't heard of any side dungeons. Actively stopped the creation of one, so as
Yeah,
far
I
as
was
you're
more
aware,
thinking
the
if it
only
was
dungeon
that
is the
some.
dungeon.
I was thinking
Well-
there was a possibility that some side dungeons were being quote unquote fused into the main dungeon for some situations.
Oh, hold on. I got this. Can I go grab Can I quickly grab a block of wood real quick?
Okay.
Oh boy.
Are you going to
Oh
make a
god,
sculpture
yeah,
of it?
yeah. Because you have that, Jason, I'll just let you carve that. That'll take fucking forever, mind you, but you can.
I
do
guess
that.
as he's doing that, I'll archivist around to see if there's any instance of this ever happening. Like,
You'll find your own page.
I guess give me a history.
You're going to find your own page from when Beta got the weapon.
let's see. Where the fuck is history? This one.
Do you want some wine before you do that?
I am fully good.
It has tears into it.
I understand.
I see you're opening up the wiki. Would you like to do some day drinking? No, Kieran, you do not see any information on that. In fact, you don't even see the information on beta that you altered. It appears to have been reverted.
Well, I'm
Gods
going
and
to
their admin powers.
I'm gonna unrevert it. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you, guy. Are you saying what I'm doing is vandalism? No, it's the truth. You're like a fucking conspiracy theorist.
If it literally happened, it's the truth. Fuck you guys for trying to silence it.
You are a conspiracy nut. I swear I saw Bigfoot.
It's not even a conspiracy, motherfucker. It happened right in front of me. I have witnesses. I literally have witnesses that can tell.
Yeah,
that
the fellow drunk rednecks that were crushing cans and throwing them into the river also happened to see Bigfoot.
Shut up.
Well, then, yeah, I guess, like, doesn't show fucking anything on this.
Fuck. I gotta go find.
Gonna go what now?
That was his brother.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just my brother.
I thought it was just the one of the stretcher, like, you're like talking to the side, so it didn't come up as cleaning.
Well, alright. I guess fucking we can keep an eye on that. I guess we could do some minor testing on that if we want to see if it happens again or whatnot, but as it stands, the strange occurrences tend to be localized around us being there.
Yeah. To be fair, I do prefer not to keep killing Natura.
We don't have to kill Natura if we're just going to the hive.
That is true, we can teleport out, but I can't teleport out with everyone unless I use one of the more expensive scrolls.
Can't we just go backwards?
No.
No. You cannot go backwards on floors.
Well, you could go backwards on some floors.
Some, but not the boss ones.
Yeah, boss ones specifically block you out. There's rest floors back. Like, we can't go back and go directly to fight Ravana. None of the wrestlers go back.
This is so sad.
I mean, that's the thing. Me and Null were planning on doing some farming, but we're not on bosses. We can also just check out the. I mean, we know that it already happened with Beta, so that wouldn't help.
Mm.
And Mogul, I guess, while we probably should be fine fighting him and neck, there's still the danger of lava. That's still a possible problem.
Oh,
I believe you mean the Greater Husk, not Beta. Don't dead.
Shut up.
I guess we could also check Lilith, but for that we'd have to check the greater fungus, and I believe he still deals enough damage to be a possible problem.
The
Yeah,
point is to not get hit by him.
Yeah, the whole point's to.
I mean, yes, but if it changes, he may just, instead of, being a slow fucker, he may just teleport behind us and nothing personal.
I like
Oh,
the
whatever.
idea of
Why?
he changes, the boss fight starts, a Dwergar runs up behind him, slaps a jetpack on his back, and runs away.
That is also a
Yeah.
point. We have never done the Dwergar side. Much as I don't want to, but we haven't done it.
But the completionist in me.
I was about to say, we should go for the 100% and do that.
I fucking hate the Dwergar levels, though.
I
Oh,
need
it's
to
not
talk
that
with Null
hard. You
about
can
that
learn
idea.
all the bits. No,
I'll
it's
check if
way
Null
harder.
wants to go there.
Given that we can one-shot one end of it, and probably can't one-shot the fucking Dwergar stuff. Or I guess
Yeah.
one turn it, more specifically. Wouldn't.
Yeah, he does become
Oh.
invisible.
The Dwergar mechanics are interesting, but fucking annoying. And I don't want to have to do them.
We can also go there later. Although then it may become a problem because he may just evolve even though we never fought him.
I don't know. There was also the nonsense with the 2 and having remembered us. Though that one was a slightly different case, I would say.
No, until we first met Ravana in those floors.
And yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess that's how it works. Yeah, but how it happened.
Very well, if you go to investigate, I believe it might as well be more of us should go, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
can't do so immediately, but
We were planning to do this after we do at least some basic crafting, so it should probably be done by the time we decide to go. Assuming, well, I still want to go check on the other
Oh,
mission
like-
we have to do.
other mission.
So, I mean, yes, we do need to take care of the college.
Yeah.
And also we
Yeah.
need to check on the planes.
Oh, I
Plane.
went there. Everything looked fine, right, David?
There and went into a general's. So, also, that doesn't happen until later, so stop that.
Let's try this.
We don't know when it's going to happen because we can't be fully sure of the timeline.
This happened. I
Not
just
yet.
said you were describing not killing Zel. It's happened before.
Oh no, but
That is true.
oh right, yeah,
Yeah.
because this was before we went to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
right.
is well before why, which is also
Sorry.
why I'm not mentioning I'm going into the dungeon anyway to fucking find Ludri, because this would have happened well before that, I'm sure.
So, in either case, you're wrong.
Wrong.
So, still want to say it though, Sam?
Well, we can go.
Based
We
on
can
all
go
my
give a quick look
extensive
there.
knowledge. Yeah.
Even if they're suffering, even if the famine started, it should take a while for it to actually be a problem.
Also true.
Yeah, I mean, let's try not to get to that point.
Yeah.
power of our ambrosia, we can just stop the famine by everyone sipping a little bit from it every day.
To be fair, it makes
Everyone,
one
come up
every
to our
5
cup,
minutes.
our communal cup for everyone.
I don't like the idea of fucking Sam putting his hand on the chalice and then shaking it and then launching it into the crowd. Alright, so...
You're gonna have to stand here. This is the splash zone.
You've been wood shopping a little... I assume you wanted to make the beetle board, right?
Yeah.
So, did you just want to actually leave it at the general shape of it, or did you actually want to get really intricate in that shit?
I mean, he had 30 minutes of holding it tightly to fucking get
Yeah,
used to
I'm
his
pretty sure you
shape.
can get pretty intimate in it. Did you want me to make a roll for it?
No, you have the woodworking thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was just wondering how much time you're wasting on it.
I mean, unless somebody comes up and says that they're bored of waiting, I'm gonna keep going.
We're probably
we
just
could-
crafting while you do that.
Yeah, the party just so, like, a couple hours pass while everyone's just sitting there, and you guys just suddenly hear her go, "It's finished," and you're like, huh?
Excuse you?
Just in the middle of her crafting it. Hey, that's looking really good, her. Hey, thanks.
You know, since you give me carte blanche, I make a fully articulated like fucking action figure out of wood.
Damn, and it's made out of wood? That's impressive.
I mean, it's not actually that difficult. I mean, it's difficult, but
You said articulated, that's what's throwing me.
no, you can make articulated
It's
stuff. out of wood.
individual fingers move on their own.
Well, generally when I see articulated wood, it's like separated pieces that are then put back together through metal joints.
Technically, you can probably still use wood joints.
Yeah.
All right,
What
so
a
he's
joint,
made an insect Goku figurine, like the fucking little anime things that people have in their houses.
Yeah, maybe not like articulated. I don't think I went all out for the fingers, but yes.
Oh, okay.
There's some degree of movement.
Like you,
I'm talking about-
because remember, its back opens up with wings, like that.
Okay, hold on. Let me try this again.
Christ.
Walmart levels of articulation.
Oh shit! All right, so when he moves the arm, it snaps.
Damn. This is your workmanship?
I get what
proud
you
of
mean.
it?
Justin. I get what you mean. It's just when you said like fully articulated, I'm like, you remember this thing, right?
Okay, yeah, I meant like more like like you compose it like
Ass explodes into
not like this is not one of those $600 ones that you get online.
Dude, honestly, $600 I don't think would still cover it because remember, its
$600
helmet opens up not by coming on top up, but by splitting across, revealing an interior face because he has a mask bug.
I'll be honest, I've never bought an actually fully articulated action figure, so I don't know how much they actually cost.
I mean, me neither, but
I
looking at
have
the
not
price...
wasted my money in such a way.
Me neither, but looking at the price of some of those things, like... The intricacy of having a figure have its face open up to reveal a face on the other side, where it's not just some cheap like plastic thing where you like hit a button and it just goes snaps open. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or where you just are able to remove the face and put a new one.
I think he's saying he just made a nice looking. It moves, but it's not crazy. Like the back doesn't open up to the wings.
Yeah, it's not like
the back slides open like the things, but inside is just a little bit of cloth that goes.
Actually, I'm looking at some of these ones, and they're actually they get pretty pricey. I'm looking at one that's like $250. Jesus fucking Christ!
Damn.
Don't underestimate people's willingness to spend money on crazy horse shit.
I don't underestimate it. It's just like it's just not what I mean. I want to spend money on it. That's all. That's all. I buy it.
The fucking meme site I look at, just yesterday I saw some like Anka doll thing. It says like each one is handmade, and the reason it was on the meme site at all was because of the price. It's supposed to be like a fucking like a 16-inch like doll or something that the person crafts, and each one is $750.
Is it one of those ones where it's probably one of those ones where you could take off the clothes or some shit, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, that's why it's that price.
I think the reason it was on the meme site was someone made a comment to the guy making it with the question like, "Can you fuck it?" And then people were like, "I'm waiting for the answer," or that might have just been a comment. But like people posted the site and they have all these things that they're just fucking thousands of dollars each. They're like a foot and a half tall. Like they're how much fucking money, you know?
Hey, listen, if you're a whale, you're a whale, I guess, right?
I'm in the wrong profession. I should be making people little fucking cloth flashlights, apparently. Flashlights. My body refused to say it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you won't get as much money, but you can make the ones that are not fuckable.
I mean, have you seen how much money furry artists make? It's because every furry is a fucking engineer or a doctor.
I don't think it is fuckable. Looking at the thing, I think it looks like a doll.
Yeah, the
Jason
one you're
said
probably
the
seeing,
clothes
probably
come off.
not, because it's probably just a very
Hey,
well
listen,
worked, I assume.
Yeah.
people will spend a lot of money to be able to sleep next to their wife.
They mean words to you and spin
Yeah,
on you.
that could be true, Jason. But anyways, the point is like, I bring that up because it's a fucking little cloth doll. I'm sure there are plastic posable action figures that are worth way more money.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, my point was.
People will spend a lot of money to sleep with your wife.
Zel, everyone should look at Zel.
Yeah.
What was that?
Excuse you?
Zel had
My-
his wife as a body pillow.
No,
My
this
wife.
conversation's supposed to go over your head.
Yeah.
Zel
I
goes.
mean, everything goes over his head now.
No, Zel should be like, I kind of follow the conversation. I mean, I'm not from this culture in Safe Haven. Don't you know I'm from down under the sea, down where it's better, down where it's wetter.
I
Alright,
think
time
at
to
this
die.
point, I'm also having been shunted so many times. You know,
The brain damage.
I mean,
got
you
some
clearly weren't
mental
shunted enough,
illness.
otherwise you'd
and then
wish to die.
I think someone took a screwdriver to that soul gem.
Alright.
Hey, do you think there's a
You have no
possibility
proof of anything I've done.
we can just
Alright.
implant him with like Vincent's memories and really fuck him up?
Yeah, let's do that. Anyways, made the figure, so he's showing it to you guys with whatever he wanted to say.
I'm like,
Neat.
and that's what it looked like. Except it was a different color.
And it was taller.
And it
Well,
wasn't made of wood.
Yeah.
It was
So this is
triangular.
at a. Oh, also, it was like gestating inside of the hive. So if we waited too long, it might have gotten bigger. Not sure though.
Wait, what?
It was gestating inside of the fucking hive. Like the hive was tripled when we
I'm
entered.
gonna be right back. Sorry.
Is that
That's not how
is that
bees
all
work,
it
but I guess
did?
it's a dungeon, so
It's also not a bee.
it
Well,
should
neither
have
is the
been
hive.
technically.
Of course it's a bee, Jason. It's a beetle.
It's a B movie villain.
Okay.
It's
Also
skin?
Also true.
The B movie wasn't even a B movie.
Honestly, if the hive spat out fucking Seinfeld as a boss, Jason wouldn't have survived.
Why?
Jason opens up the hive. The beetle hand doesn't go out to grab you like it did in the fight. Instead, you just hear, "What's the deal with peanuts?"
I don't know. I think
What's
Ur's
the
old enough.
deal with the dungeon food?
I don't know. I think Ur's old enough that he'd find it funny.
I mean, that's fair. If finds it funny, I'm just thinking, "What's the deal with dungeon food?" And you're like, "What the fuck's happening?" Oh, my health!
It's just constantly casting vicious mockery. The entire
Yeah,
time.
pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
It's not even making fun of me. Why am I taking damage?
No, you don't understand. If finds it funny, he's equally fucked because you're just getting hit by Tasha's hideous laughter every round.
Okay, so here's what it is.
I'm getting hit with
Casts
5e spells.
It casts ferocious puns.
No,
I mean, hideous laughter is the Pathfinder spell.
even worse, I'm getting hit with 5e spells. The charisma save. What the fuck?
What?
The problem, no, you know what the problem is? Is if you did get hit by the Seinfeld bee, and in the middle of you laughing for like minute 30, the dungeon door would open, and the Beetleborg would come out, acting like fucking Cosmo Kramer. Jared, have to cook. All right. Anyways, so he's showing you off what it looks like. Is there anything else you guys want to go with on this, or did you just go back to you doing your days?
What am I supposed to do about it?
Be acknowledged of the situation.
I said need.
Okay. Maybe you should go fight it. See if you can make it bleed. Also, it has enough DR to avoid a +4 weapon.
Interesting. Let me check.
Is it possible that it just has the typeless DR? Because that one cannot be overcome by anything.
Maybe.
Thorns went through.
What did you say?
Thorns went through. Isn't Thorn stopped by typeless DR?
Thorns isn't stopped by any DR.
No, it's true damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes
Oh,
through.
okay. Well, never mind then.
Zel's awfully knowledgeable about thorns. He must have had a pufferfish friend that had it.
Yeah, he was a porcupine fish. Strange voice.
It's a tanker.
Oh no, that's how it started with. That's how it started with Vince versus the voices.
Let's see.
We should put him out of his misery before it gets too bad.
Sure.
Hey, listen. In my defense, if you listen to what I said, that's your fault.
That is true. It will be my fault, but it will be funny as fuck.
So what I'm hearing is that you're agreeing with my plan.
Maybe.
That
Yes,
wasn't
yes,
enough.
Yes.
I'm back.
But yeah, from
Welcome back.
Archivist, we can't really find anything. We don't know really much about it, so at best, I guess we can keep our eyes open and ears in case someone mentions anything similar. But until then,
Yeah, that's fair. I was just putting spells just in case something happens for me, because I forgot to prepare spells.
Gone.
well,
Alright.
I'm going back to crafting.
Nope.
Yeah, I guess I am too.
Do what you gotta.
Alright, as you guys separate, I should ask before we go to Joe's thing with Ray.
Yes.
What do you do for the next, 10 days? Just chill? Train health?
Nah. Let me just check on something real quick.
In again.
What happened?
I'm going in again.
I'm not doing that. Not by myself. No reason to.
Of course, you'll be taking innocent lower levels, right? By taking the lower level.
You should take some of the children that have just hit level, got their first limit break, and be like, let's go power level. You're like, yay, as you take them straight to the levels that the party hasn't even gone to yet.
Actually, that's a
Now
good
that
question.
we know a way to get you down past Ravana, we're going to do that for each and every one of these first level children.
Maestro,
No,
would you
the
mind
real question is,
lending me
actually, that's a good
Okay.
question. Did Vincent ever tell us that when he was trying to power level somebody, they weren't?
Yeah,
They weren't leveling at
they're
all.
in the room.
Who's in the
Yeah,
room?
Vincent
Bill.
did tell us.
It
Yeah.
works. It just takes a really, really, really long time because dungeon monsters don't give full experience. Compared to if you'd met the monster in the overworld.
Well, then the best way was killing bosses, right? Because they give a lump sum.
Oh no.
I think the thing is that
I didn't go that far. We were just clearing out the hive floors over and over and over.
Okay, so you were taking out low XP creatures.
It's a thing. It's technically for field
I
stuff had
mean,
already done, but it was
compared to who I was trying to level up, and the amount of creatures that died, I would say it's a fairly quick way if you were at it for a few months.
Right.
Or like nods his head to the
It's
shrine
not
that you
small,
have
it's
of Ur.
advertised.
You know how in Japan they have like shrines of the dead? Like Ur's like, thanks for the talk, Vincent, and just goes off.
No, Erg goes, thanks for the talk, Vincent. I hope you don't miss your wife anymore. And then I'll go off.
Vincent's just
The,
like,
the sword over the mantle shakes with
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah, Vincent, who got dragged back up from the river to make a quick talk, it was just like, my wife, as his hand gets dragged back down into the river.
My wife.
I miss her.
It's a good thing he doesn't have speak with dead. He has
How
speak
would
to
that
statue.
work?
Yeah, Jason.
Why would I cast it on? Why would I cast it on Vince? I'll just get a couple answers of moping.
So yeah, Jason, what do you think Ur would be doing with the other days that you never really covered?
Unless anybody has anything, or anybody comes up to me for the job, I'm probably just gonna go and I'll pop like the early levels of the dungeon, collecting little bits of gold and loot.
Okay.
What
What do you consider the early levels of the dungeon?
Oh no, it's just a Rick and Morty, Jason.
I'm gonna
This
go
is the
with the
restaurant.
husk levels. I'm gonna specifically try and hope to find like the loot rooms and stuff, or puzzle rooms.
Well, I asked, what do you consider the early levels? Like, what level?
I said the husk floors. The husk floors.
The husk floors, that early. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
then, for what it's worth, Jason, you probably do encounter like an overabundance of husks, but also, what are they gonna do to you?
That's fair.
Most
They're
of them
gonna-
don't even do enough damage to you anymore.
Like at some point, some adventure is going to be going through, starting their adventure. Like, finally, now that I'm an adult, says this fucking 15-year-old boy, and with his party of like other fucking teenagers being adults, like, let's go out and prove to the world that we're the next greatest heroes. They just turn around the corner and immediately see like 15 husks on top of you. You're like, my god, we've got to help you. And then you're like, oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. And you just stand up with all of them on top of you.
We're gonna be Limitless too, and then they meet a member of Limitless, like, oh my god.
I'm sorry.
What the hell?
I didn't mean it.
These fucking
This
idiots
is what
probably,
adventurers are like?
These fucking idiots probably aren't that. They're probably named themselves this.
Limitless, comma, 2.
Limitless. No, I love the party names. Like, there's also Limitless, Limitless 2, Limitless 2,
Limbless.
Limbless.
Limitless also.
Somebody's just like, you know what? We're gonna be different from them. We're gonna be limited.
Limitless.
Lustless.
Even more limitless.
We're not sure, but we're pretty sure. We're not sure what we are, but we're pretty sure.
Limitless. What you know.
Limitarless.
There's one group that insists on only farming the slimes, but they're like 30, and they're called the Limited.
What's the fucking fake One Piece crew in One Piece, like with the fake Luffy and everything?
They're not. Yeah, no. So okay, so that's the meme name for them. They don't have one because they fully pretend to be the thing. My favorite detail about them, David, is that the voice actors for the fake people are just voice actors of different members of the crew. So it's like them making an impression of each other.
Yeah, that's a good joke. But yeah, I was thinking of like Limitless, but it's actually Limit-ious.
They swapped the E's and the L's, so it's even more.
Limit-OS.
How the fuck would I actually spell this?
A party of androids, Limit-OS.
Shut up.
So swapping the E's and the L's would be this.
It's too funny.
Anyways, Joe, you're gonna go bother Ray at some point, right?
Yeah, just to check how essentially check out things are going, touch base.
Well, I mean,
How
the
are
thought is
things
you
going?
just
The entire guild's on fire.
yeah, you just go up to Ray's office and you're just like, "How are things going?" He just fucking stops working on everything. He goes, "Oh, they're going great. How are you doing, sir?"
Right. I told you, we're
Ray,
not God.
Ray, you're my boss. Get
We're
it the other
not
way.
God.
You say
not-
as Null passes behind you with his,
Yeah,
partial
I-
divinity.
Yeah, I love this. Like, we're not gods, and he's like, "Sure you are." This is the
Yeah.
fucking. You know they have
Yeah,
a wing.
sure.
Of course
Yeah,
you're not gods.
yeah,
You're
sure
just their
you are.
avatars.
Sure you are. You just wink, wink, nod, nod. Say no more. Fucking slice of like finger across the
Here it
nose,
is.
kind of thing.
That's the wink.
Yeah.
Of course you're not gods. You're just their avatars.
You can just kill them. Yeah,
I
that's
just-
not even more scary.
How
It's like,
the
oh yeah, you're
fucking
not
what
gods.
the
You just
fuck?
kill them.
Yeah, I just wanted to check how if things have calmed down enough. What's been happening?
Oh well, of course. I mean, not that you wouldn't already know, but we've had quite an influx of newer people coming in. Some of the people that have been members of our guild for years lately have decided to really, get their stuff going, and they're trying to go deeper into the floors. And well, I mean, it's been a bit of a chaos for having to resurrect people, and some people have been avoiding the stipulation to make up the cost of resurrection before going back down. So, fortunately, a few people were just gonna have to accept our losses to the dungeon. But until I mean, unless you wanted to do something about that, of course. But otherwise, the really interesting thing that you might be interested in, of course, is he's like fucking stammering, trying to like not embarrass himself in front of his god. Uh, God Zeus, don't strike me down. He'll go. Some older generations have just kind of decided to come out of retirement, so they've been down fairly deep. I've heard from some of them that have come back that they're not choosing to go as deep as they used to because the dungeon is different from how they recall it to be. It's they're saying it's certainly more challenging, but I mean it's just because it is, but also they're an older folk. They're not going to be as in proper shape. So I assure you, our current group, the people you've learned to trust, I'm sure, I swear on their behalf that they will not let you down, sir.
Okay. You're doing great job. Let me,
Thank you.
and I'll from my bag, David. I will take out a couple pouches, and I'll put like 30K in the table. This is for resurrection costs.
Jesus fuck. You really want him to worship you, don't you?
I am feeling very bad about the amount of people there tonight.
Joe,
Yeah.
just
their
tell me
fault.
about it so I can go to the mines and try to find diamonds.
What I like is Pat going.
The
30.
fuck do you mean the mine?
What I like about Pat going, Jesus Christ, is Pat could have said, that could have paid for another way to get me inside of the dungeon.
It could have, actually. It could have paid for a wish.
Gonna wish you to die.
You don't. That's the thing. You don't need to wish. You just need to ask.
No, yeah, it's like, no, I wish for a Zeph. Smack his nuts.
Kieran typing that's after like he's just like thank you we'll get those people back we'll tell them that they got one more chance and that they should try and make it up to you. Thank you like put his hands together like moving like a thank you and then later because of Kieran typing that I'm just imagining you tell Scrivenseer what happened. He's like you shouldn't feel guilty, they just suck.
Scrivenseer probably wouldn't say that, but it's clearly the truth.
Noel would say skill issue. Fair.
He probably would, yes.
I'd like to imagine those small interactions that sometimes people just hear is what they're using to try and find out which god we are. According to his canon.
Yeah, this 10% I'm scheming off of all the items. This is where it's going.
I'm telling you. The Maestro is Zeus. It's like, no, he's Apollo. Shut up.
Yeah. I can prove he's Zeus. Maestro!
Hey, Zeus! Maestro looks around. See?
I was waiting for Joe to actually respond.
Yeah.
Look at this chick over here. Isn't she hot?
Who is it?
Just fucking, I don't know, Xylo. I don't care.
I don't remember what Zel looks like.
I was worried I had to specify for a second. I'm like the older Xylo.
There's another Xylo?
This is
Yeah,
not
there was
how
the eating champ and the mom.
What?
Yeah, he points to the mom.
Hey, Maestro, doesn't she want to make you turn into a goose?
Yes.
So Xylo like raises an eyebrow at you two, and she just shrugs and carries on. The other guy's just like, see, Zeus.
Fucking the Maestro's just is like, what?
What?
Damn it.
Why'd you ask me that?
Because we're bad people.
Just like in his mind, Xylo, I'm not weird, I promise.
No, hold on, I can make this worse. The other guy goes, hey, maybe he just finds her hot. Let's run a test. Hey, Maestro.
I look at
What about
myself
the other
being
Xylo?
I look at myself now being indifferent. Yes, I am way hotter. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. I was gonna have the guy be like pointing to Redwood. Do you think he's hot?
Not particularly into men.
And then the other guy's just like, damn, and there's like, yeah, see? Zeus, love of the ladies.
This is gonna go
See,
bad.
it's Zeus, famous womanizer.
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to find the book about the gods, and then realize it's just, they're telling our story as if we're gods. And we're like,
oh god.
okay, so Zeus here, by the way, is acting like a Maestro. Who the fuck is this one?
I hope there's someone that must not know about this rumor.
Wow, he retrained out of Bard to try and dodge the allegations of him being a womanizer.
Blade cannot know about this rumor. I will not survive it.
We can't let Hera find out that Zeus wasn't killed by Loki and has been bumming around on Earth.
Oh my god.
Oh god. I'm so dead.
Could you imagine?
Hey, you got another gate? Do you have another gate scroll? Why? It's like, I summon thee, Hera! Zeus is here!
Well,
you have another gate scroll. I need to go to the afterlife immediately.
Ray. Yeah, Ray, prepare the resurrection spell.
I do like the idea.
Rev it up.
When you said Ray, my immediate thought was like, there's I don't know if you guys have been getting those little things on YouTube of like the was it Chef Buddy, the guy that plays all the roles of like kitchen staff and waiter and customers.
Where is he? Oh, Bistro Huddy?
Yeah, Bistro Huddy. Yeah, when he said Ray, I was imagining like after people like, see, it's Zeus. And I heard you going, Ray, Terry. Alright, so is that all you need, Joe?
I mean, it's that, and I would have sent a sending to Panzer saying that there's bell tools done.
Yeah, alright. Panzer shows up.
Where he is.
Oh, where he's at? He's at his temple. I guess specifically, if you ask to send a sending, you ask where he is. He would. No, you weren't the one. That was Noel. Yeah, he would just say he's at the Temple of Athena.
Alright, I guess I'd go visit.
Alright. I guess for the sake of Steven having his downtime stuff playing out, you can go there while Noel is being thanked by some priestess there, in case you wanted to harass Noel. Not that I can talk as something you can say you did.
Yeah, finger guns between each other. That's about it. Steven will approve, I'm sure of it.
You just pass each other.
I say finger guns of Noel, and David just sends his DM. It's fucking Steven. Joe has gunned you down in public.
Good idea.
That's true. Funny shit.
Alright. You go over to a room that has Panzer in it. You're like, Panzer, how the fuck did you fit through that door?
Through the Panzer door. It's through the Panzer hole. But yeah. It's like I would essentially show the sash and have the one of the soulbound tickets we got from Wargris.
I immediately imagine you just holding it like a magician, like showing off everything. Like, this side, underline it, rip it in half, take the belt.
So I managed to buy one of the +6 con belts and add it into this one. It was expensive, but it is done.
Give us money for it.
Alright, Panzer goes, thank you.
I'll just hand it over.
Alright, Panzer takes it. Let me go do his sheet and change things. He's a what belt now?
It's +12 strength and dex and +6 to con.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I added the +6 to con to his belt.
It was the +12 part that threw me.
Oh,
yeah, that was
the
the
that's
slashes
the
that we
3
got from
belts we got
Ravana.
from Ravana.
Yeah, the new belt that Zel has is +12 dex, +12 con.
Don't you remember we were there when we rolled them?
I didn't realize they were plus. I thought they were plus like fucking. I thought they were both like +4 or something. I can't remember. I thought it was.
No, they were +12.
Godly dex and
+4 was his
+4.
old belt.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing's wrong. It's still not useful to me. It's just like the numbers threw me for a loop because I didn't realize it.
Yeah, we didn't get any of the eyes, which are the mental stat items.
The glasses, yeah.
Fucking hate casters. It's bullshit.
I mean, he targeted the casters first for most of the time, so yeah.
I got this cool little rod.
Alright.
I got this pickaxe.
I sure was there.
So, while there's a bunch of shit I have to redo on this sheet, I was gonna ask, I mean, Panzer thanks you. I guess while you like, do you wanna also, like, I'm reminding you, you wanna tell him about the, you know, remember how you checked the limit break that he asked about?
Oh, is like, did you want me to talk to him about Ascendant?
I mean, he asked about it before when he said if you try either of those, tell him. He said you're good. You don't want to tell him.
No, I'll tell. So
Okay.
I'll say, oh yeah, Spencer. Well, I have changed because our needs were different. I did end up trying for a bit the Ascendant, divine gift. My bad.
Oh,
It
lost my
is.
cool there.
It imbues. It seems to imbue one with divinity. It is not something that would make you. It's not some such that would completely transform you, but it heightens some of your abilities to their extreme. At least that was my experience with it.
It's not blasphemous for me to take them.
I mean, if it was awarded to you, why would it?
Test.
You should tell him that maybe the gods are looking for replacements for those that died.
I look at Panzer like a test was Ravana. That was a test. This is a reward.
I can't tell if you can hear me croningism.
I couldn't, but I can hear it now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're like, we'll never force you to do anything you don't want to, but just be aware it's an option, and it'll make living easier, especially a place like the dungeon.
You should give me diplomacy. I don't think you can fail, but I guess you should give it to me anyways, you know?
You changed class. I'm sorry, diplomacy
Oh,
is like
you
5
changed
or
class. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe you can fail.
I
Like,
mean,
Panzer's hostile or anything. It's just like fucking.
I mean,
We should be
sure.
best friends.
This is me outside of dungeon days with diplomacy.
Like, oh no, I gave a 39 diplomacy. It's so low. Shut the fuck up. Alright.
No, it just I have
He wasn't the one debating that he would fail.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, it's
I
just the way Joe.
literally
It's the way Joe said outside of dungeon days.
it's
Yeah,
better.
it's when he has
'cause
more
Yeah.
buffs into it, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay.
I specifically have Metropolitan when I'm not out of the dungeon. It's written
that's
on my
fair.
sheet.
Yeah. All right. So Panzer will kind of look down at like the belt you gave him, and he'll go, "I'll consider it."
Understood. Well,
We're gonna send it into a sheet and have more stuff to fucking later. All right. So that was that you want to do. Is there anything else there, Joe?
no, the rest the Maestro kind of just craft and then rest most of the time.
All right. Kieran, you wanted to go into the dungeon to look for Lutri, or after had warned you,
Yeah,
would you? Okay, you
I
still
still probably would, but since I would have had to have waited a day anyway, what I can do is try to fucking reach out through
Scanning?
Scrying again.
Oh.
Uh,
to try and see if you have a non-dark vision mandatory zone.
well, that and also I can fucking try message at her again. Also,
Fair.
1 second.
Just don't roll on 100 again.
Let's just get this down. 0, 4. Yeah, I'll try and scry Ludri again, and then pass message through it, assuming she fails the save.
Okay. Just roll this in the Discord so everyone can see this. In disgusting bureaucracy that you're doing to her.
Yeah,
Because Kieran,
uh-huh.
Scrivenseer, has Ludri's hair that he's using to make her take penalties.
Yep.
Disgusting stalker freak.
Yeah, okay.
Concerned daddy.
Concerned daddy is not. Oh, like if Taylor Swift was being stalked, I wouldn't want to hear Taylor Swift Walker go, "I'm just her concerned daddy."
That's
The
that's
thing
the
is Taylor
next.
Swift.
That's actually the next summon after I ate trains. Concerned daddy.
45 and below, you finally called it right this time. Alright, get a message off.
Well, I
By the
rolled a
way-
100 last time.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Your scry is in the dark. I guess you hear her obnoxious sleeping. I don't think she snores or anything, but you've slept with her enough times that you know how she sleeps or what that sounds like.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You shouldn't. Concerned daddy, indeed.
So concerned daddy knows what she sounds like. We've slept together.
I guess I'll just throw the message out there like, oh god, what am I saying? Like, at your earliest fucking convenience, could you please meet me outside the dungeon?
Okay.
And then, yeah. I'll probably wait in one of, like, I'll probably just be waiting in one of the rest floors.
How
See if
long do
she's
you want to
listening.
wait in the rest floors?
It'd probably be the case that I'd be. I don't want to say that. Just fucking hemorrhage money. Yeah, I'd probably spend like at least the day that I spent or sent the message. I would I'd probably wait there for like a few hours, like 3 or 4. I was fucking writing, like transcribing shit into Archivist and looking to see who passes by every once in a while.
I guess I should also ask which rest floor you're waiting in.
I would be waiting in. Let me scroll down to the bottom of the document. If it's dark, I'm assuming it would be. It can't be the Goblin Battlefield because I'm pretty sure there was there.
Yeah, plenty of campfires there.
Yeah.
Unless she killed all the goblins and got rid of all the campfires.
I
It would
guess
be
I'd
beneficial
be.
for her if you think about it.
I mean, yeah, it would be, but you also made it sound more like she was fighting people, so she's probably fighting husks. So I guess I'd be sitting on 16.
Okay. The rest floor of 16 has a fucking multitude of people, by the way. Go down there to like camp a corner. So
Yeah, I'm
I
just
also
sitting
assume
against a wall,
I
typing
also
at
just assume
Archivist.
there's tons of people just surrounding you constantly, being like, "Oh my God, Scrivenseer! I was rooting for you for the fight. Some of my spirit energy went into you. I was raising my hand up."
That's wonderful to hear. It's like, oh no. I mean, yeah, I guess he'd talk with them, but like every so often he'd have to like keep an eye on people coming into 16 because he was assuming Lutri's below.
Yeah, every so often. Well, you're looking at the door into 16 and not the gate, right? Yeah, okay. So far less people coming in that way. Because I'm sure there's just tons of people just teleporting in to try their hand at the Goblin Battlefield. So yeah, I do like the idea that you're just like, guys, give me some space. I need to look at that door for several hours.
I mean, yeah, it's in
Concerned
between.
Daddy.
It's in between him answering people, transcribing one of like the fucking books we got into Archivist, and then like checking out whether people are getting into this rest floor.
At some point during your hours of being harassed by people, I'm sure the first person, amongst the first group of people, there's still one guy just next to you. And then what happened after that? And you're just like, I don't know. We fucking mined rocks for several hours. Yeah, but I want to hear about how the heroes mine rocks. Like, it can't be any normal way. There's a technique to it, right? No, shut
We
up.
let go first because he had lucky.
I do like the idea that some people are like, I mean, I guess it makes sense, and some people are just like, my God, a genius, a modern day Da Vinci. Cutter would be jealous if he knew you were around.
A modern day Da Vinci.
The Da Vinci brothers.
We've fucking spoken with Cutter.
But yeah, at some point, a large man approaches you, blocking out your view.
I guess I'd look away from Archivist up to Adam.
Yeah. It's a large black man in the shape of Onion Knight.
Can I help you?
The guy goes, "Oh, I mean, yeah, I just saw there was a crowd of people here, and I mean, I know you and I didn't really talk that much, but you know, it's me.
What you doing?
What you doing?
Oh, is this
Big Pizza? Yeah,
yeah, Big Pizza. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you want, you could
Yeah, nice to see you
say his
guys.
name, his real name.
I don't remember his real name.
Yeah, that's fair. No
you,
one ever does.
I mean, not to be
I
an
still have it
asshole,
What was
noted
it?
down.
you've only
Was
said it
Seamus?
once.
Yeah, it's
Shepherd.
because Steven asked for it. Oh my God, Pedro remembers.
I actually wrote
Shepherd.
down because I add them to the good list of people that are nice.
What did you say?
It's
The good list. You're fucking Santa Claus here.
yes, because then
As
I have
far
the
as I remember,
blacklist.
he was also an asshole. It's just that he was also made fun of.
I don't remember him being an asshole.
all NPCs are assholes to you guys, to be fair.
Shepherd, also known as Big Pizza, in parentheses derogatory.
did just kind of invite himself to eat with you guys, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, then, yeah, I mean, fucking Scrivenseer is smarter than I am, so he'd probably be like, what brings you to 16? Usually. Oh, yeah, this is 16, right?
Yeah, you're on 16. Well, the guy will go, well, you know, I'm just gonna go out there and show people how strong a warrior I am, try and get a party that way, you know. It's not that good just, you know, sitting around asking for
Yeah.
party members. No
Still
one
having
answers.
party wolves.
So, that's what you should say. It's just like, oh, I'm disappointed in you. Still partyless. Still a
That's
little
not what
bitch
I
with
said.
no
I was
friends.
asking, so you're still having party woes?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you should just say that. Oh, still partyless. Still a bitch with no friends. Yeah, so the guy's gonna go, yeah, I mean, people aren't exactly, forthcoming. And then some guy the guy that's been next to the whole time just hanging out with you this whole time, just bothering you, just being like, oh man, that's not true. I'm sure there's plenty of people that would, want to party with you, as he's looking towards Scrivenseer for, like, validation.
I mean, didn't we give you a bunch of recommendations before? Like, Sapphire's and the green team, and then the other green team, and the ones that aren't unnamed?
They didn't really want me.
Gotcha. Sucks to hear. I mean, I guess this is as good a place as any to find people that are,
I just see Stevens, what the
looking for him.
fuck? Yeah, Shepard's gonna go, yeah, exactly. So, what are you doing here?
Waiting for someone.
Anyone I know?
I don't think you've seen her, so probably not, no.
Oh, you got yourself a girl then?
No,
Alright, yeah, that's fair.
not at all. This is
He did another one.
this is a burden.
This is a burden?
Yeah.
Alright, well then, good luck, I guess. I guess I should get going.
Yeah, good luck to you as well. Hope you're
You,
able
yeah.
to find people.
You wouldn't happen to have any more of that tea on you, would you?
I am not the one who makes it, so no.
Well, you know, if you ever got too much of that stuff, you know, it tastes good to me. I wouldn't mind. I'll get, like, he's slowly shuffling away as he's, like, continuously talking. You know, like, he'll be like halfway across the room, being like, so, you know, if you ever need, like, an extra guy, like, I'm always around.
Yeah, I guess I can bring it up to Maestro.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, I mean, if any of you guys happen to scoop me up before then, I guess, like, it would be only fair to give you a shot first. No one's answering him.
Huh. Goes back to typing in Archivist, like.
Yeah, just typing in Archivist the whole time. You can just hear, like, well, you know, it gets to the door. So if you ever need a...
I mean, this is the benefit. This is what the Parallel Mind's doing, like.
Yeah,
I'm talking to him, and the Parallel
Mind's occupied with just, oh yeah, you know, of course, yeah, no, for sure, yeah, no, I said yes.
Yeah, no,
can you just
as it's
imagine?
typing, it's just like, man, he's still talking to you, huh?
At the end of it is like, at a certain point, he got so far, they just start saying big pizza, big.
This is the moment that should separate your minds. This is the talking to Big Pizza has made the other mind snap.
Come on, his other mind is at wake.
It's the realization that he's going to be used for everything Kieran doesn't want to do.
This is something I want to do. One of us is fucking reading the page to the other one as it types it.
Oh, reads the page. I thought you were saying the other mind was used to talk to Pizza.
Kieran just cross-eyeing himself. It's like, you get the right eye, I got the
Alright,
left eye.
I misunderstood. I thought you were saying, like, one mind is just focusing on answering pizza, like, actually thoughtfully, so you don't agree to something you don't want to do. The other mind is working.
I mean, after, like, the fucking I'll talk to Maestro about it, it probably would have just been like, yep, whatever, sure. Just, like, as he continues going on. The non-committal shit as, like, Scrivenseer reading or typing in, and the what is it? Parallel minds like reading off either like Pyro's book.
What about the people that are around you that would be asking stuff like, "So, do you need another guy for your group? Is that what I'm hearing?" Yeah, sure.
I guess if someone asks questions, then fucking we switch tasks, and then I would answer as the fucking parallel mind is typing in shit.
Alright, well, this is like the next 6 hours for you anyway, so Loser never shows up out that door.
Son of a bitch.
Was she killing people or goblins?
We couldn't
I
see.
believe the people sounded like people.
Well, that could be goblins, so.
Yeah. I guess if I wanted to.
Don't you have a spell you can cast that gives you dark vision?
Yeah, I guess I could go and grab dark.
Grab dark vision, try the scrying again. My god.
Yeah, I guess.
You need greater scrying, I believe.
No.
Is that not it?
Greater scrying lets you do some like the detect spells guaranteed.
Oh, I see. I for some reason thought the greater scrying was the one that let you evolve any and all spells about C.
Yeah, no, it has what is it? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're
Sensor
right.
has your full visual acuity, including any magical effects. And
the
then
best thing for scrying greater is you can technically just message people while you're doing it.
I mean, yeah, that's also what I did with scrying. It just has a 45% chance with this. But it, you know. So yeah, I guess what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go fucking back to the Mage's Column and I'm gonna go grab Dark Vision. Fucking bullshit. Fucking hate my
Down the
life.
door. Of awful, holy fuck.
You wouldn't believe it. I need more fucking spells.
How long does it take for you to copy that spell?
Well,
Let's go back to the arcane writing page.
Don't forget about the feat Pat talked about.
Feat?
Yeah, there was a feat.
Which feat?
What was it called?
Oh, well, if I don't even remember it, I don't got it.
I mean, you have multitudes, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to change it midday.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Just
it's 2 hours because it's an hour per spell level, and it would cost me 60-ish gold. That would go down 3 because I'm using the gate. Goes down to 630. So yeah, I guess I'm going in there and fucking grabbing Dark Vision, the spell.
And how long does that take? That's the one of the
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay, that's not nearly as long as I thought it was going to go on.
And then since I've written it in there, I guess I can use. This is dumb. He didn't succeed on the save, so I believe I can cast Scrying again. But I need another.
The feat is Cipher Script. That was it.
thank you. I had also just found it. Thank you.
So what?
Cipher Magic's cool.
Go. So yeah, I'm gonna. I will Arcane Bond to cast Dark Vision on myself, and then try and scry her again.
This is like 6 hours later, I guess 8 hours later, so.
Yeah.
He is definitely out and about moving. So you have dark vision. You can see in here, right?
Yeah.
You see Ludri wearing one of the new outfits that Noel got her. I don't remember. I think they're out go shopping now. So she's wearing clothes that look comfortable to her. Like she's got like a fucking tank top tee on with like a jacket thing so that her scales don't get clogged up in it, and she's wearing like sneakers. So when you were hearing stilettos earlier, it's because she's fucking doing this every time she walks down. She has a rock and she's fucking banging it against the wall every step she takes.
Why the fuck?
She's bored.
Yeah, she's bored. And she's just going down turns and corners, and occasionally you'll see a fucking drow. And as it like fires an arrow towards her,
damn it.
As it fires an arrow towards her, she'll just kind of like move out of the way and run at it and start fucking taking her scissors out. And she'll just viciously go into the thing. And then she'll stand over it until it turns into an item, and then she'll scoop it up and put it in her pocket. Then she goes back to banging the rock on the wall.
I am really afraid that she keeps
Son of a
fighting
bitch.
humanoid people, and this is bad. I hope this
Hopefully
doesn't
she remembers the rule of killing the dungeon that goes out of them. But I guess then she'll find actual people and kill them.
She seems to be aware enough to like stand over corpses until they turn into things, though.
Oh yeah, she's a farm bot.
But yeah, but in the game, things would just die and drop their stuff.
I mean, I'm sure she's
Problem
been learning
didn't happen
in
when
the
fighting the slimes.
Yeah, I guess
significant amount of
she's
time he's been doing this.
She's learned that things take a moment, I guess.
So yeah, I guess I'll go, or I'll use the ring to tell people like she's in the drow floors. I'm gonna wait at 7:05. My life is pain.
Wow.
And I guess I'm doing the same thing, except now I'm waiting at 75.
Okay, I mean, I guess if you tell me that, I'll say, while you're scrying, try and see if you can analyze Ludri. Well, analyze Ludri while you're scrying. Might be useful.
Yeah, I guess I got her for 9 minutes, so I'll see if I can assess through the sensor.
She's level 7 is the important distinction, I guess, which if you recall, she was level 5. And that fucking belt that she has around her, like, go-go skirt-ass thing she's got on, that's worn all weird. She looks like a fucking punk, like a Japanese, like a J-pop punk, you know what I mean? That belt that she's got on all funny is a belt of dexterity, so her current dex score that used to be 30 is currently fucking 35.
35.
How does the belt give a +5? Oh wait, she also got a level, so it's a +4 and 1 from level, I assume.
No, she started 5 and went to 7.
5, so no.
Yeah,
a +5 belt.
I think we've seen a belt at that denomination before as a drop.
Probably.
I don't remember what from.
Don't think we did, but maybe.
Might be a mini boss thing.
I know that we saw one at an odd number before.
I can't agree. I think I can remember.
But yeah, I guess I'm sitting at fucking 75. I'm not. I mean, she's carrying a fucking like weapon from like the mid-hundreds, right? So she'll probably get through the the drow floors pretty easily.
I mean, to be
I
fair,
really got past violent fungus on her own. Like,
I mean, yeah, but like I said, you see her, she's just a fucking all-in dex build.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense why she's able to work so well. It's also helpful that the floors are fucking dark, even if Drider or Drow can see through it. Like, they don't help.
I mean, if you're just analyzing her for 9 minutes, she has 2 fiend sight feats.
Yeah, so she is fucking perfect see in darkness.
Yeah.
So she's able to see them well before she's seen. It's like,
I mean, with her dex, she can probably kill them before being seen.
You know how that thing knew to fire an arrow in her direction?
It heard her fucking tapping a rock.
Yes! She's baiting things into attacking her!
Yeah, I figured that's what she was doing. It's like he's like bunk bunk. It's like
It's also
know
it's
I
an
know she
easier
can't get
way to
through
find
there.
out if something's a dungeon monster or a person, because a person won't immediately shoot it
What the
because
fuck
that's
is
intelligent.
that?
Yeah.
That's what that's what a
Yeah.
guy would say. What the fuck is that?
Like, when you assessed her and everything, like, you see her int score says it's 10, but I mean, she's kind of fucking terrifyingly smart.
She's using all of that 10 int to be a fucking menace.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
I
she
say
uses more wisdom than
terrifyingly. Her wisdom's 8.
all 8 went into murder.
Yeah. I say terrifyingly smart in the basis that, yeah, she's using it to be a menace, essentially. Like, a normal person who isn't a psychotic killer wouldn't be acting like this.
Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, this is what he's just like coming to grips with as he's sitting in 75. Like, this is some bullshit.
I guess for what it's worth,
you can. Here?
For what it's worth, I guess you can see her current HP, and it's really not that much higher than it used to be. So she's not training. She's not training her. Yeah, she got bad rolls. She's not training her health.
She probably doesn't know she can.
I mean, it doesn't really matter though. She's like a fucking rogue. If she gets hit, by
Also doesn't often get hit.
Yeah. If she gets hit by something,
Also,
she's probably going to explode regardless.
There's also another problem. For you to train your HP, you need to pay people, and she doesn't do that.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. She might theoretically exchange money for goods and services.
Been down here for a few days though, from what you are understanding of it is. Like, you scried her the other day, you scried her today, like you caught her sleeping, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She's still in the drow floors. Saying she did get your message for what it's worth, assumingly. Just she didn't have the time to respond by the time she woke up.
Yeah. I mean, her continuing down the floors does mean that she's technically doing what I asked.
I guess.
Whether she does or not is the fucking other question, but that's why I'm sitting at 75.
I guess for what it's worth, those like 9 minutes of scrying her, she killed about like 2 drow in that time.
Yeah.
She's methodical, unlike us.
I mean, she doesn't really have the stupidity to fall back on the fact that there are 5 more of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the fucking 9 minutes, you see her come across one of the balls that turns the room lights on. She tries picking it up, and then she just kind of kicks it and keeps walking away from it.
I'm so like,
So
can
fair.
you fucking imagine? She only got the the fucking like yellow ball and puts it in place. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm just implying she's not strong enough to fucking roll the thing around, or
No,
just try to pick it
like,
up.
I know it's like even if she was David, like there would be no good point because like Ursi and Darkness, like she would be like concussed.
It would literally just hurt her more.
It's a flashbang, yeah.
It's
But
the fucking meme with the light.
Yeah.
It makes sense why she didn't even think to roll it. Why would she want to roll it? She wants to pick it up. It's hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking turn this on inside of the thing. Alright.
I'm still pissed at all the work we had to do that just for this.
So how long do you want to wait on the rest floor for her, Kieran?
Well, I have no idea what floor she's on. Just that she's in the draw floors. At worst, in terms of worst luck, she's at like I can't remember if it would be like I'm pretty sure the diversion is already at like 61, right? Because there were 2 doors past Violent Fungus.
Yeah, I believe it was after the fungus you had to select the area.
So yeah, she could be anywhere from 61 to 74.
She's in 74. She's fighting. Yeah.
61 to 73 is where she could be. So yeah. I mean, I'm just going to be spending a ton of my time here. I assume there aren't many people in this rest floor because not many people have made it this far.
There's less people, but there are still people. Like, there is, as you're kind of chilling here, for whatever amount of time, how many hours, at some point you see a gentleman wearing his pinstripe suit and a little cat butler man approach behind him from the gate.
Oh.
And,
Right.
you know,
They're on Skyfall. Yeah.
yeah. And then they'll go, you know, Mr. White will go, Scrivenseer, fancy running into you here.
Hello, Mr. White. Lord White? I don't know.
Oh, please. You don't need to be so formal. You can just call me White.
As you wish. Tackling the Skyfall ruins, huh?
Yes, we'll be, what is it again, Sebas? Attempt 73? Sebas goes, something like that.
Yeah, it's not a fun one.
Oh, I found it quite interesting. I've been measuring out just how far we could get running blindly down before having to stop. We're getting quite far.
Yeah, how far is that taking you?
Ooh, a few turns. It's easier to run downhill, it would seem. Gravity aids one in going down.
Right. And what's your process for when Ray shows up and starts making life hell?
Well, we've tried a few things. One was continuing to go down. And that doesn't work out all the time.
He's not like that one. Sometimes he'll just stick around until you shoot him a bunch.
We tried sleeping behind one of the walls for one night, but I'm a busy man, and I guess you could say a giant eyeball staring at one through the window just does not evoke the sleepy time needs, gentlemen's eye.
I don't know if you have means by which to cast spells, but Rope Trick is a lifesaver in that sense.
He checks something. I don't know if he can cast Rope Trick. I don't
He's a sorcerer. He can easily get you MD.
It's level 2. Yeah, he should have this.
Also, yeah, that's also that one.
So he'll. I guess I can have him answer correctly. Then he'll go. Well, Rope Trick is nice when things don't know where you are, but if a creature's watching you perform the Rope Trick, he sends things in.
Oh no, I understand that is a legitimate consideration. A good way to make him... I don't know the best way to go about it, but... perhaps, creating some sort of cover. I'm sure there's some sort of creation spells out there that could just create a temporary sort of wall.
You really just hit him up with you really should have an additional party member besides your butler.
I mean, I'm not gonna disparage him. If he's able to get in and out of the fucking Skyfall ruins with just the two of them, like, clearly something's going right.
I mean, they're getting out all
money
right.
until it works.
Yeah. But yeah. I'm not quite sure your level, but the way that we solved it, mostly because we couldn't be bothered, was we teleported through it.
He'll go, well, all things considered, I'm level 7.
Just a bit out of reach, then. Well, you've got... Would it be impossible to get a scroll? I can understand that would take some of the fun out of it, though.
Perhaps, but if it's needed, I've heard that you guys have been going around buying up quite the rare collection of papyrus.
Yeah, we've been trying to, get some things settled, and that's required many, interesting scrolls.
Kinda looks at his, staff like he's, checking a reflection in it, and he'll go... Remember, when I say staff, he has a cane. He has a cane with a gold ball on top. So, he's looking at his reflection.
Not the rest of his household staff.
Yeah. Well, when I said staff, I didn't want you to think he had like a fucking gnarled piece of wood.
Yeah.
So he's looking at his
Not bad.
yeah, he's looking at the golden ball on his cane, like he's kind of looking at the reflection of it. He goes, word around is that you guys have sought out quite a few scrolls that few even recall as spells in today's day and age. Gate, I believe it was.
Yeah. We've been trying to understand more about the dungeon and how its construction works. I guess is a way to put it.
You've also been making quite a few public displays with that elf friend of yours. You happen to come across anything interesting involving Gates and the dungeon?
Hmm. Well, then I'm sure if you'd seen it, you'd have heard. When we tried to cast Gate, it hadn't worked.
True, true. But most people don't try and make tests such as yours to affront the gods, as it might be seen. But if you did happen to come across something that let people skip floors, considering those that were in the know happened to catch Zel in the crowd at the time of the Ravana incident. Yet he's still part of the Midless. So
The clan.
he's just kind of smiling at you. He's like, if you happen to discover something that others don't know, it would be quite valuable information.
I have no doubt of that. The dungeon, however, is a tough construct to crack.
A cruel mistress.
A real son of a bitch, if you will.
You're just like, that's just how it be on this bitch of a dungeon.
Yeah.
Also, just imagine him. He's like all implying, like, I can give a lot more for that information. I just enter and leave the dungeon, like, I think I got about a match. We're going to Arthur.
I also imagine that sort of information, while perhaps lucrative, could be dangerous in its own right if there are some, well, ornery religious fanatics that would in fact see this as an affront to the gods.
Of course. But considering what's going on, maybe if this information were discovered applicable, then those that would be wanting to aid you would be finding it, let's say, fortuitous that they could so easily aid you without having to suffer the fate of those mortals Ravana was referring to as.
Hmm.
What an odd way to say that.
To be fair, I did think that they did other character. I did think it might be a way to get what's her name?
Ram.
Ram.
Yeah, Ram to go with Panzer. But she might want to attempt and might not want to cheat. That's so.
I mean, yeah. I guess what Scriven said is like, well, that thought does have some merit. There is also the case that dragging people far above where they might need to be in this hypothetical could do much more harm than good. The dungeon, well, I don't think it's. I think it'll be in a lull. We haven't gone past where we stopped at the shore, but I'm pretty sure, at least for a while, things have hit the plateau with the dark gods meddling. So while theoretically pulling someone to our level would not immediately endanger them, because it won't be quite so difficult as Ravana, it would be a poor choice in theory. Especially with well, the experience gained as well as the experience formed working with people is very important. Our group's cohesion is one of the reasons, at least for our successes.
I will not fault you on that point, Mr. Scrivenseer. But just something for you to consider before me and my companion make our way down. There are some very powerful people in this world that have never so much as set foot in the dungeon. He'll raise up his cane and catch it and start walking away unless you have something to say.
Well, I suppose could the dungeon be more willing? We can see about that.
Well, if you begin to speak, like, he'll stop walking and turn his head back at you. So, could be. Walking out. It's the tackle fall.
Good luck with the ruins. I hope you have a way to break a statue. It's just like, I don't know what fucking spells you got.
Watch this man be like, stone to flesh.
Oh, no.
That'd be the grossest way to break that.
2 Raches in the dungeon. What'll happen?
You do that, Race just leaves. You don't actually get to fight him. Like, ugh, just leave.
Yeah, I'm imagining it doesn't make a second Raish. The statue just turns into a blob and just goes across the thing. Raish was about to bite them and just goes. Alright. So, Scrivenseer falls asleep waiting for her and then wakes up in the rest floor. Fortunately, he hasn't been robbed. Maybe he wakes up because some other guy, like, party, like, pokes him with a stick and he's like, no, he's good. But what you doing then, Kieran? Like, how long are you waiting for her? Days?
I've told people where I'm at, so if they want me, they can come get me. Otherwise, yeah, I'm probably just spending every day, like, fucking checking in, seeing if she's fine, and then messaging at her, like, please. I'm sitting at 75. Release me.
Please, concerned daddy misses you.
Okay.
I know that Maestro named you Ludri, but I'm naming you Discord Kitten.
Alright, Kitten, you're gonna have to leave the call. Daddy's about to say something racist.
No!
I was thinking of the one where I saw, like, Discord Kitten, please finger me, I'm so horny. Kitten, I'm gonna be honest with you. Daddy needs to go to the emergency room. He was playing with his katana and cut himself pretty bad. Alright, so, yeah, the time that you guys would have been crafting stuff into downtime passes, we're running in the real time. Scrivenseer has been inside the rest floor for days.
I'm in hell.
I assume he leaves now and then to get food and, like, not shit on the floor, but, you know.
Yeah.
I guess sometimes I'll come make you, like, just be here with you for a bit. Like, are you sure you want to keep waiting here?
No. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do it.
Scrivenseer grabs him. Don't you understand? I'm spending a coin every time I go back and forth, and worst of all, that the room at the Lux has nobody in it, and I'm still paying for it.
Yeah, it's more so along the lines of, like, if I don't stop her here, she's gonna just probably keep fucking going.
Why didn't you just tell her you have a gift for her?
She's a machine that turns living monsters into dead monsters.
Yeah, why don't you just tell her you have a gift for her outside?
I don't know, man. I don't lie.
No, just get her one.
Oh, no.
Do you...
I guess
like,
I
get her
Because
a
I'm bringing
cake.
you food. Do you want me to bake something?
Yeah, like, get her a giant cake or some shit. Like, get her, go
I
to
can
the
make a giant
cabin.
cake.
I don't want to reward the behavior of if she goes away for a long enough time, I need to find something fucking.
Wait, but she's doing what you told her, right?
What, going randomly into the dungeon?
Yeah.
I don't think I told her that, no.
Well, I thought you did. That's my bad. I can't stop paying attention.
The only reason this has been a concern is because she was away without any sort of fucking leave or telling anyone anything. I guess theoretically I do have a gift, and he holds out like one of the fucking communique rings so she can keep in touch, like, fuck's sake.
And you did make a spare one, right?
We have
We
like
have
2
3.
spares or something.
Yeah, so you could give it off to her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go. Well, then it won't be a lie. You can just get something from a bakery and then give it to her. Something that you need to do either way.
Get her a
Yeah,
hot
I
roll.
guess.
Get her a hot roll. Here, this is bread. Eat.
You want me to do a sending to her?
Yeah, or I guess let me make sure she's fucking awake. I'll just like
Okay.
start crying. Like, life is pain.
Okay, when you scry her, she is in a room that looks like a very rather simple puzzle. 3x3 grid, there's a couple of balls. I mean, I'm not going to go into details, it's more the fact that you see her brute forcing her.
Jesus Christ. As he's watching, he's like, Jesus Christ, just tell her the answer while you're sending her.
With the sending, please send her the answer.
Little we have a gift for you. Also, you're supposed to put that ball in that space.
Describe it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he'd just be like, this is what's happening, this is what she needs to do. Also, please tell her the bit about the communique ring.
It's
Yeah.
like a dial puzzle thing, so the simplest answer would just be the thing on the door has the answer, and you're supposed to, or I guess the more like, the thing on the door has the question, and you're supposed to align the grid as the answer. So it's just you're copying a pattern, essentially, when you figure out what the pattern is. So let's say the pattern is 2 empty spaces, ball, empty space, ball, ball. Then the third row is ball, empty space, ball. Currently she's on the using 4 balls to figure out the pattern area.
God damn it.
This is also taking forever because they're fucking stone balls, so it's taking forever to fucking roll them around.
I guess I'll send a sending to is like next time you get to a rest floor, come out. Scrivenseer has something to give you. Also, the puzzle. Sorry, the clue to the puzzle is on the wall. That's exactly 25 worlds.
Okay.
25 words.
25 worlds.
World.
Alright, I guess she'll get the thing, look at the messages, and go, what is it? Send. And then she looks at, while you're scrying, I guess you can see her not look at the door, but start scanning the walls for clues.
God damn it. She's looking at the goddamn walls.
Was it the walls?
It was on
It
the
was
door.
on the door.
Okay, give me 10 minutes.
On the door, you freaking
my bad.
special
I
needs.
assumed that you would also look at the door if I said wall. That's my bad, though.
Yeah. My bad. It's the wall.
The door.
Okay. I'll say the door.
My
My
bad.
bad,
It's the wall. You just see her look up. What the fuck?
My
Just
bad.
use the
it's
25 words to describe that it's fucking 1 and 3 in the first row, the
But
middle
then I
one in
can't
the
answer
second
what
row.
the present is.
Also,
I
I
don't
just
think she was
realized
asking what the present was.
She said,
Yeah.
what is it?
Oh, I thought she was asking what is it to the clue.
No.
Do you think she would care about the clue first and not what the present is?
She got a text message. We have a gift for you, Discord kitten. What is it, Daddy? Concerned Daddy.
Like my my bad. The clue is on the wall.
Door.
God damn it!
I'm very bad at this, and I'm also very tired. I almost did sleep today.
Oh,
My bad. It's on the wall. Yeah, fucking.
Alright.
Then it's like, uh, it's something.
Look
So
at
it's
Ludri's on her knees crying. What wall?
it's a piece of equipment and sweets.
Right, I guess. I mean, the scrying would have died off unless you keep recasting it, so. You'll just have a response from her with the, when it reads out to you, you get semicolon parentheses.
Which parentheses?
Parentheses. Probably.
By the way,
It would be
I would
open
assume she's
parentheses, not
smiling
close.
and
Yeah, it would be closed parentheses, I guess.
Yeah. She's not sad.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to find like fucking. I was gonna say warheads, but not warheads, but like something that would last long because she's in the fucking dungeon forever. Like here's candy that you can just take with you into the dungeon.
Warriors
Okay.
Originals.
I was thinking like you get her warheads.
meant,
I'm like, why are you punishing her?
Well, no, I meant just something along the lines of hard candy that takes a while to eat.
Yeah. And
Ouch.
isn't she like a child in some mental aspects? What's stopping her from just swallowing that?
when
I
she
got
realized
you
that
all.
it
With the
I got you.
explanation that hey, the good taste goes away if you immediately swallow it.
Hey, I got you this lollipop, and I got you the lollipop that has the hole down the stick in case you swallow it, because I know what a dumb little fucking idiot you are. Pat her on the head.
Now, to be fair, my cousin is more than old enough, and whenever she gets like art candy, she just bites it and swallows it in like
Yeah, that's
30
what I'm
seconds.
saying.
I mean,
People have no
candy would
self-control.
come with the explanation of like, hey, this is a lot better if you don't just immediately bite into it. It lasts longer. The taste stays there
I've
long.
told her that it doesn't work, so we may not work on Lutri.
You should get Ludri candy that'll make her hate candy. Like, get her black licorice.
Yeah, I guess that could happen. Just get shittier things.
I wonder if some punch is going to stop him. Like, hold on, how do they know the fuck I'm doing? Because more than knowing that she's in the dungeon, we know the puzzle she's doing.
I do like the idea that Joe just sends a message where it's like, I'm sorry, not the wall. Oh, fuck the wall. I mean, oh, goddamn the wall. Oh, man, the wall.
I'm tired.
I mean the wall.
It's because after
I
the
mean the
yesterday,
walls.
yeah, after yesterday, David was like, I woke up like 4 and something hours later to go to go shop. Like,
Sorry.
damn.
Sorry for your suffering.
Yeah.
Then yeah,
Also
I
for
guess
snacks, it's good.
I guess with that all sent, I'll stop sitting inside a fucking 75 and I'll probably just wait at the Lux with like some fucking candy in the communique ring here.
At least you can craft in a good
This
table.
is still making you look bad. Like, as soon as I meet my Discord kitten, I'll have some candy for her in a nice little fucking ring.
Yeah, there's just a lot of assumption going on here that's not right.
Dude, some people literally think I'm Zeus. Like, this is Bendick.
I wonder what they think Scrivenseer
I'm
is.
literally helping a fucking lost child.
I mean, at least in Ludri's fucking case, people will see an adult woman. The people of the world.
I know, but this is the thing, Kieran. I am literally trying to protect people like giving extra money. There's like, yes, it's a divine gift from you. I was like, bro, I did it. What the fuck?
Is God.
It was me. I
Hear
did
me.
this to help you because you're suffering and you seem to think I'm God.
That's pretty fucked up.
It only makes sense.
I don't know what makes sense anymore.
Oh, was it last week that you did this, or was it during the downtime? Yeah, it was last week that you told the other something, because I was like, is that something we didn't cover over the downtime? No, you did that at the tail end of the session. Like the other
What's
something.
good? Oh yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well,
that means that finally what is it? Bladestorm can leave their fucking cave.
yeah. So I guess as you guys are as you guys get off the downtime and everything, you finally see like Bladestorm leaving the dungeon with like a beard, like she's fucking Ryu from Street Fighter. Finally.
I also remember after we send the after we send like the sending saying we beat him, like a few minutes later she just sends a sending like, you guys killed Ravana.
Yeah.
How's it doing? Bladestorm slimes down like a pile of papers that's like half a foot high. I've made my masterpiece.
What's it about?
I'll repent asking, but yeah, what is it?
What's it about? And you look down at the title, and 4 of the 5 words are censored, and you go, never mind.
They might arrest you if you try to publish that.
What's it about? Alright, so hear me out.
I really didn't like this.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of like something very Fujiyoshi to say that also won't get me banned off of YouTube. It's
There's
a conundrum.
nothing you can do.
Conundrum. Let's just say the word Shota.
No.
Oh. Why out of everything?
Yeah, you're probably
out of
going
all
to...
of that.
I don't like that.
This world isn't ready for that, first and foremost. Secondly, you're definitely going to jail if you try and fucking publish that.
You're going
they
to
have
jail.
halflings.
Don't.
And gnomes.
I'll put you in jail myself.
Bladestorm's like, see, Sam understands. A fellow Shota lover, I see.
Jesus.
I regret talking.
Yeah. I'm glad
should.
you know. I know.
You
I'm
should.
glad that you know.
Definitely regret it. I regret it. I regret listening.
So as soon as she says rattles off the word Shota, as soon as you rattle off the word Shota, I think you stop her, right?
I beg you, don't do something that's going to get you thrown in jail.
Change
because
all
if
the
I have
wording
to
into
get you out of
halfling-
jail
halfling list.
for your Shota smut, I'm going to lose it.
Well, of course, I don't use the word Shota. I use of course it's a halfling. Maybe.
Uh-huh. I
Everyone
mean,
has. Well, I never specify who they are.
I'm just gonna...
That's half the fun of reading. You get to imagine.
She had set the papers down, right?
Yeah.
I guess he's just gonna walk on over and he's gonna, like, put his hand on it and like, I'm just gonna take this as a press copy and dimension door away with the papers. Like,
no, my manuscript!
I need to destroy this.
Into the fires of demand, do.
I'm just gonna, like... Oh god, I guess I'm putting it in my bag of holding, and then I'm gonna take it over to the guild room and fucking burn it and something.
I say, what did your bag of holding ever do to you to deserve this?
It understands that it's taking the fall now for, like, a greater success in humanity is, like...
Dang, you put it in your bag of holding opens up. Bleh!
It goes into the bag world and like, damn, this is new content we've never seen before.
Yeah, one of the bagmen gets it and I fucking kill them.
I
Accidentally.
understand not what this is.
One
but
of the
it's
bagmen
new.
get it, they never bother you again.
Yeah.
What's that halfling doing? What is that halfling doing? Why I'm starting to think it's not an halfling?
Why is that halfling wearing a school uniform?
No.
So yeah,
Why is he wearing a skirt?
Immediately into the fire with that shit.
Oh yeah.
It'll fuel your clan fireplace for a good few minutes.
There is something we actually should have done way earlier in downtime.
What?
Vincent's funeral.
Oh yeah.
We got busy
now
trying to make
that you guys have
convincing Zel
spent
that he should just die so we can make 2 funerals in a row.
now that you guys
Save
have
the
spent a
world.
month figuring out all this shit, you could finally go, oh right, Vincent's dead. It's honestly kind of realistic. Think about it. Like, you've been busy and you're just like, you've been meaning to do it, but I've been having to recraft something into a hammer, into a sword, and I had to fuse essence onto a belt, and I mean, there was that
We had
whole
to slam
thing about
this guy
Zel
against the
refusing
wall.
to die. Yeah.
Honestly, kind of fucked up that Zel decided to not die even though Vincent is dead. Just seems very rude to his name.
Yeah, Zel's just not a very respectable man.
This, I didn't say any of this.
But yeah.
Well, you want to have Vincent's funeral? Maestro's in the middle of just doing stuff, and he was like, oh, right.
I mean, it'd probably be earlier, as I said, but again, if you're not, it can just be later, and it's more the thing of I wait for everyone to, I let everyone cool off, and then I gather everyone to do this. Because
Oh, it's just a small funeral? You're not going to have, like, a fucking queen die situation?
knowing Vincent, he'd want a small funeral. He'd probably want. I mean, this is the thing.
I think he wants no funeral.
Right?
Or I think he may want no funeral, but yeah.
We're doing this to tell people, right? So I'm not saying it should be huge,
No,
but like, we're.
I mean, they found out already.
I've told it's people know.
It's to commemorate.
Do people know?
Let's do a
Zel
roast
screamed
of
it on,
Vincent.
from the top of the line.
Look, it's closure for those receptionists who won't have to deal with pickled vampire heads anymore.
Let's do like a roast of Vincent. Like, we get all the people that were Vincent's closest friends. We're like, here's a special guest star. Vincent would have loved seeing her. Vincent's dead wife. Or
I mean, I'm sorry, it's
from
like
the afterlife.
Yeah, you just like Vincent's roast. All of his friends are there, so like, why we're going to an empty roast, dude?
There's just Gilbert Gottfried there.
A lot more people here than I was
invite you, Gilbert Gottfried.
And so we bid farewell.
No,
Phil
I
will
was going to
probably
go
be
with
there out of obligation.
Gilbert Gottfried's
moral
there. We
obligation.
didn't invite Gilbert Gottfried. Gilbert Gottfried. I'm at every roast starts.
He's hilarious.
Kind of is. If you look at the various roasts, Gilbert Gottfried's at like 80% of them for some reason.
I mean,
He
know.
just invites himself.
The man was like basically retired at that point, so it's not like he had much else going on.
Yeah.
So I just imagine you going, yeah. It's like, what? You're not that guy. It's like, yeah. Okay.
Where are we burying him?
Let's put him in the dungeon. It's what he would want, to be a husk.
I think you wanted to be in the sewers with the rats he killed.
I mean, I very much just thought about. I mean, not close by, but like here. Not here in the thing, but like close to Safe Haven. Like, that's the thing. Out of all of us, Vincent was truly the one who least wanted to be here. But if he had any good times, I believe he might have been in this town. That's me assuming a lot.
Well, he clearly had his own, desires and shit like that. I guess the best way to put it. He was going on his own enterprises, what with Phil, so whether it was even just something that he felt he needed to do for efficiency or practicality's sake, it's clear it's something he cared quite a bit about. So I would like to hope that it was at least something found joy or fun.
Well, at this point, we can only hope, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's stop. Let's not to be rude, but let's just get this over with. He's been dead for a while.
If I ever have a funeral, I hope to also have friends to just go, no, let's get this over with. Fucker's been dead a while.
To be fair, David, while we were part of the same group, Vincent was always the outlier out of everyone.
I guess, but he was also like, I know you only truly knew him for like a month game or something. When did he die?
A bit more, but
A bit more, but
we
he
knew
was
him for like
also
4 months.
he was also someone that you played the game with for presumably a long time.
Yeah, but Pat, and correct me if you're wrong, you specifically were also this much of a downer, and you were straight up acting like a psychopath in the game.
Wow, you really only had him in your group because he was just your rad trip. Like, we've seen worse players.
No, it's like he's
You can't
completely
let this
quiet.
out.
If
It's
we
like
let
he's-
him go, he'll be rad trip too.
Yeah, it's the thing that
I
we're
hate the idea of why didn't you kick him out? Well, we kicked Rad Trip out, and look what happened to him. We were saving his soul.
And probably a lot of other people's souls.
Clearly, there's something about being kicked out of our group that turns you into rad trip. There's definitely no other underlying factors.
well. I hope he's at peace, at least.
You invite anyone that's not part of the original group here. Like I assume
Phil's
here.
off. Yeah,
Phil's
Phil's
here.
off.
Okay. Is Zel here?
I'd invite him. I wouldn't tell him to. I might invite him to come and tell him what it is about because it's weird.
Any of the other summoned?
Late storm at most.
All right. I guess then for Philzoff's final words is just like, let's get this over with. Philzoff goes.
I feel like it would be important to probably tell Radtrip that Vincent's dead because it's going to be like an awkward thing later. He's going to find out later and he's like,
Vincent's
you pricks
dead.
didn't tell me?
Wait, didn't you guys resurrect him? It chose not to. What a bitch. Or sorry, what a F word.
Yeah.
Sorry, what a fag.
You could scare Radtrip by saying, we tried, but it didn't work. Maybe as a summoned, we can't be revived.
Oh god, that's it.
Yes,
Wow, that
we do need the man-child to panic.
He's so much so like the last person that needs to worry about it because the extenuating circumstances that someone needs to go through to fucking kill him.
I mean, yes,
Unless
but that's also
their name is
the fear of
Azoku.
dying.
Yeah, but you guys have been scaring him by
10,000
saying that
people
if
trying to
he...
kill him.
You guys have been scaring him by saying that if he starts acting like too much of a bitch, the world's gonna band together and kill him.
I mean, yes, if you give them a direct reason to, like being a fucking warlord, then yeah.
Yeah.
Right, which is why he hasn't been trying to, like, super flaunt his powers, but he has been being around being a tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that will never change.
Yeah, nobody's gonna kill him for being a tool, hopefully.
Yeah, but again, in his mind,
probably
he's
try.
like... In his mind, he's not being a tool. He's like, I'm on my best behavior. You know, I could just put my hand on that person's head and use it like a basketball, but I'm a nice man, so I'm just gonna call him slurs. Yeah.
Theoretically, he's not wrong. The sad part is he's not wrong. He is on good behavior. His good behavior is just so, like, I don't know, subhuman.
I know, I'm just saying, like, him acting like Homelander is not the ideal. He's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways. I guess Philzoff's, like, memorial to the guy will go. He was an interesting man that I can't say that I knew very well. But he had dreams of utilizing poisons more than anyone else I've ever seen. A true friend to alchemists. Kind of looking around like he's making sure what he's saying is alright. You know, like it's not like the somber, eyes closed, I believe everything I'm saying. It's the, I gotta say something. Like, I didn't hate the guy, but what do I say, you know?
That's why I didn't force him to go.
He still came. This was some guy that paid him for. This stuff works for you now, right?
Yeah.
How can he
He's
turn
part
down his boss's request?
I mean, fair.
Were you about to say he's part of Limitless?
He is part of Limitless.
I'm aware
Yeah,
he
he had to
is
be-
on paper, but were you going to say in the sense where it's like, Philosoph, you're more than just an employee. You're one of us. It's your
You're
hand on the shoulder, which
I didn't say
means
that.
which means if we do something, we're going down too.
Mhm.
Phil's off. In this guild, you're not just a part of it. You're
I love that you cut the first second of that for me.
Same.
You cut the first second. You just said fat.
Oh. Nice.
I heard him say family.
I didn't, so I just heard fat. It's like, you're fat.
Rip.
Phil's off. I'm sorry, Radtrip. I don't know what that word means. Alright. Are you doing anything else with your little, like, 5-minute memorial service? Are you, like... You have Vincent's body that you're gonna cremate or something? Which is,
Oh,
you
yeah,
put Vincent's body is on the table and you just cast, like, burning hands until it's nothing?
I mean, the body was already ash, remember?
No, it
Or-
wasn't.
Oh no, it was just heavily cremated already.
Yeah.
I pulled them out of the
Yeah.
you know.
Because it was Vincent, like, I am not sure. Like, we couldn't technically cremate it and keep him in an urn, but, like, that's kind of...
We could always try and cast True Resurrection on the urn later.
That is true. I guess he'll be in an urn. I guess I'll I'm like, can you make an urn for him?
Yeah.
I wanted you to be like, not unless you want it made out of wood. Like,
Yeah,
Well, that's
that's
what
the
we're
point.
making out of. We're not cremating him in the urn. He's going to be cremated and then put in the urn.
yeah, but most urns are like pottery, aren't they?
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I have like a box that has ashes in it, so.
I'll make him a really nice jewelry box. What is ashes in? Okay.
Okay. How about the remember when Pedro killed his little fucking moss monster bear? Did he cremate that too? Do you want to put the ashes
It was
together?
in the dungeon, remember?
Oh, you killed him in the dungeon.
Vincent becomes we try to resurrect Vincent, he becomes a fused monster.
You little Natura.
Resurrect Vincent later. You're 80% Vincent, 18% little Nashura. Sorry, what's the other 2%? Just miscellaneous cigarette ashes, alright? It's not important. Speaking of which, you want to put Vincent's ashes in just a cigarette tray? Class up the place.
No.
No.
For
In fact, you know what? As a kindness, I'm gonna set up this jewelry, like little jewelry box I'm making to keep him in. With it's gonna have two compartments on the inside. One is for him, and one is for like the metaphysical of his wife, so that they may rest together. Even if they're not there physically, they're there in spirit.
Just for you, Vincent, I'll quit smoking today.
Has Vincent ever sent anyone ascending?
I don't think so.
Pat?
I never had the caster level. I never.
Yeah, but people might have sent you one so that you could have replied.
Nope.
Okay. I was gonna go with the idea of, remember in DMod, if people talk into their sending, you can replay the message. So I was thinking you get a sending he sent, record it, And then every time you open up his ash box, it just has Vincent going, "Where the fuck are you?" It's like he's still here.
We have a message from him, I believe.
But I think actually this message probably can also be said, so maybe.
It takes it to the same PM box. It's just distance. So, do you remember what message he sent you, or is it just buried and not something you would recall?
I mean, no, I don't. It's so literally. It was literally while in a dungeon or missions like that. There's nothing.
Honestly, when you say it was right in a dungeon, I'm only can imagine that it would have been a really poignant message. Like you're like, Vincent, where are you? And he just responds, I'm right here. So every time you open the box, I'm right here. It's like, doesn't that sound like something Pat would reply back with? I'm right here.
Probably. Especially because he's probably
it's
actually
like
right
I'm
there.
right in front of you. It's like
I
Yeah.
can still hear him do this. We just start ignoring Vincent. He resurrects. He's like, "Come on, guys."
Vincent's been here the entire time, and just nobody's just like,
still hear his voice.
man,
Stop
if only
calling people
Vincent
on
was
that.
here.
Vincent finds the box, opens it up, I'm right here. He's just like, I never sent this. Alright.
Maestro just pretended it's like, yeah, I mimicked Vincent's voice and I lied to everybody. What about it?
Versatile performer. Alright, so you guys hold your funeral service, Philzoff shrugs and gets back to whatever. What have you been making Philzoff craft? Anything? Or is he just on call?
He's crafting part of the shop, I believe.
Yeah, he crafts for the shop now. Unless we have anything specific.
Well, you invited Philzoff over to the funeral, but you didn't invite that fucking guy you're gonna fire?
Yeah, he didn't know Vincent at all.
Yeah, I don't think Vincent's ever interacted with that guy.
I don't forgot that guy existed until you said something just now.
Yeah, I was going. Yeah, I forgot he existed. I was gonna go. Yeah, but just because he hasn't interacted with Vincent, I mean, you brought over, didn't you?
Made the furniture.
No, not that guy. I'm saying interacting
not
with Vincent.
That guy.
And Vincent.
I now just imagine that like we ask to make the urn, he gives it to us, and then like, okay, time for the funeral, and he just stays behind, deciding not to go.
No, it would be worse. Like, who died?
No, guys. Skip.
The classic.
Obviously. I'm gonna skip this cutscene. It's too sad for me.
F in chat, I get it. It's like, it's too sad for me. F in chat, I get it.
You guys are doing your little memorial lines. Goes up, hands clasped, looking serious. Vincent, hold this L, and walks away.
And like it just cuts to his grandchildren, and he's been holding that L ever since.
The just goes up and goes. Now, I can't say that I knew Vincent that well, and I'm not very good at these things. And then I sit back down.
It's a shame. I think Pat has explicitly said that Vincent doesn't have children, so can't ever come back as like Vincent's grandchild through DMod shenanigans.
No, yeah, my wife kind of died before we had children.
You too,
Yeah,
huh?
The kids are lucky that they never get to be born. It would have been.
Yeah,
for them.
it's a real epidemic amongst gamers.
What the fuck?
It's a real epidemic amongst like high-level DMod gamers. Their wives just keep dying.
Well, you know what it is that healthy people don't play DMod.
I mean, Steven's character.
my
Steven's character Noel. Steven's character Noel speaks like 3 languages, has a huge family, and is some kind of like rich man. So I don't know.
Noel's the exception, not the rule.
What the fuck?
Okay.
To be
Say the
fair,
same thing about these classes.
to be fair, yeah.
Everyone else is fucked up in some way.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say if you look at the other summoned, yeah, everyone is fucked up in some way. Radtrip is a spoiled brat. Fucking Bladestorm is like a depressed person that never went outside. Ludri is a robot.
I'm not just imagining
fucking go fuck himself.
Steven literally like is like fucking Touch Me from Overlord. Because the thing from Touch Me is that he was an exclusive class because he was a world champion at the game and a fucking MMO.
Which is still such a stupid plot point where it's like you're the best player ever, so we've made you a custom class to make you even better. What the fuck?
That technically doesn't do it better. It's technically from what I understand, it's the class he already was. It was just it just had a different name for him.
Oh, I thought he got like the combination of classes he played as one class, which made him stronger a little bit.
I don't think so. I might be wrong. I haven't read about him in a while.
I mean, I get my information from osmosis, so either someone was wrong or someone was talking about the light novel, which came into the manga or anime anymore.
And they restarted the manga not too long ago, but
why'd they restart the manga? It just seems
no,
like
no, no.
such a lot of
Restart the manga in the sense that it's another serialization because I think they switched artists.
But they're
not
continuing
from the beginning,
on.
they just returned to making it?
Yeah, they returned to making it. I saw that 2 chapters
okay.
had come out. It's not the same artist, I'm sure.
Okay.
Which I'm kind of mad because I did like the rough lines from the original manga.
Well, either way, you guys have your memorial service. You burned Vincent alive. Oh, that's why the resurrection didn't work. He's been in a coma this whole time. What was that spell, Kieran?
Catatonia.
Catatonia? Yeah, he was hit by catatonia.
That was it. The genie, he didn't actually do damage. He went like, haha, it's catatonia lava.
Yeah.
Genie was like, now look at my master prank. Permanency catatonia.
No wonder he didn't respond to the resurrection. He wasn't dead. Whoops. Well, Zel. Well, Zel, fills off. You didn't see anything. Alright.
You are now accomplices in murder.
Yeah. You guys just killed.
Murder.
It's
not murder. He wanted to die.
You guys just killed. You guys are directly responsible for the immediate murder of someone that was meant to save this world. You two better pull this slack. Alright, so you burn his corpse, put it in a jewelry box. Half the space is for his wife. Close the jewelry box, put it in the fireplace. You'll certainly never accidentally drop that in the fire.
I'll set up some tack so that way it has to stay in one spot.
Man, why are you saying it like that?
God, Vincent sure was fat. The ash stone doesn't fit in half of it. Part of it, his wife's gonna have to share.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, well, I'm mostly joking, so.
No, it's fucked up, man. You fucked it up. You're not funny. You're upsetting me. I'm so sad.
Contraire. Very funny. What the fuck you mean? Nuh-uh. Alright, so... So... Yeah, what are you guys doing?
So this is after the 24 days, correct?
This is after the days. This is after the day of where you guys have a memorial service for Vincent. Fucking, you're standing around waiting for Ludri still.
Well, guys, I need to do spy work.
I thought Ludri died. Huh. I gotta stop skipping.
Probably. Oh well.
I guess I grab
a few drops of honey as I start walking towards the gate.
What the fuck?
Alright.
It's a joke because it's a material component. I know I can ignore it, but it's
But honey.
I'm gonna smuggle in some material component.
Aren't you?
No.
Then why do you think you can ignore it?
Can't you ignore the...
No.
No,
You're just considered as having
a
it.
spell component pouch or have eschew materials.
So with Pedro,
You're thinking
with
of
Sam. With Sam.
Yeah, okay, I was thinking of natural spells. That just allows me to cast spells while...
Yeah, you're also thinking of... Sorry.
I was gonna go with Sam's gonna be going in, like preparing to smuggle the spells in, so nobody checks his material component pouch, thinking he's gonna go off doing anything crazy. So, opening his mouth, he puts in some honey, some raspberries, a little pearl onion. Yes, the spells are coming together. And then Scrivenseer goes, "Oh, you don't be really good if you cast Mass Caltrops," and you cram a couple of thumbtacks in his mouth.
I guess I'll stop by a store to buy a spell component pouch.
Righto.
I dropped the honey in there.
Pedro.
We normally don't bring up materials because people who cast the spells have the pouch.
Yeah, I
if
assume
we
people
ever
who
get
need...
captured and stripped of everything, then
Oh
it
no,
becomes
I'll
a
lose my
problem.
spells.
Pedro, I
How
need
awful.
you to commission new art for your character now that you have a spell component pouch. Just tell them it's the same art you have, but now you have a what's that name with it? No, what's that thing of that little fanny pack? You have a fanny pack on you now.
Yes, and it will never be seen because my image is still shoulders up.
Yeah. Well, anyways, go commission that.
Yeah, commission that and then cut so it's exactly what you already have.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so you buy after Scrivenseer's like, here's some thumbtacks because you'll need the mass caltrops. I'm gonna go buy a spell component pouch.
Wow.
All right. So you get your fanny pack.
You must have dropped the last one.
Get your man pack.
Probably.
You get your manly pack.
Yeah, and I go to. So I guess I'll go to the Land of Sands.
I'm sorry. So good.
And I'll start going towards the mage school.
Okay.
And let me see. When I'm some distance from it, I'll wild shape into something. Oh wait.
Become tiny.
Yeah. Now I'm just trying to remember.
I like
Does the polymorphic pouch also count as the component pouch?
You can put it inside, yeah.
Yeah, you can put it.
It doesn't
inside
count as. Yeah,
You
it's a
know.
bag of holding. But
Yeah.
You
I was trying to remember
shouldn't
if it
know.
counted.
You're walking
not?
towards the school.
Because
you
then
stop.
you have to reach your actual mouth into it to use the components. While it's merged, you don't have to.
But he has
It's
natural
just good.
spell.
Fair.
Yeah.
Sam walks up. He's like, I should turn into something about now. Stops there, stands there. Think.
Yeah, I was just going to confirm, but I believe I still get the. I think I asked about with the. I think it's Earth Glide that the Earth Elementals have. Can I bury myself out like everything but the head? Or am I forced?
Like a shitty little shark? Sure.
Burying yourself. You're just sinking into it.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I just basically am.
I'll give you a penalty to stealth because as you lower everything but your head and you start moving forward, you're just going "Dana, Dana" out loud.
No, that's the thing. While I'm moving, I am doing basically a shark. As in, I go down, I move for a bit, I pick up. Okay, I still need to go. It's more when I'm just in there waiting for my spell to do its thing. I'll just be mostly hidden, pretending to be a rock.
Fucking dolphin.
What did you turn yourself into, by the way? I heard
Small Earth Elemental.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, that's not an animal. All right, your small Earth Elemental. Occasionally peek up. Darn it. Right.
Yep.
All right, you tunnel yourself underneath. You get a headache because you poke your head up right along the fence.
Oh, that's too close. I move back.
Okay, you're going away from the school.
Yeah, because I want to create some distance. Because I'm not going inside. Something else is. Because as I'm going to cast insect spies after like a bit of distance. So insect spies, they last 10 minutes per level, and currently my caster level is 9, so 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I summon one or more, in my case, 2 beetles, which have a measure of intelligence and make for excellent spies. Whenever they are in my presence, the insect obey your mental commands, and you can issue orders to any number of them as a single standard action. Provided you issue the same orders to each one, otherwise you need to do them independently. So it can relate only what it perceives with its senses, and it can't repeat speech. It has difficulty making subjective judgment, and questions that meant such reason are unlikely to yield a clear answer. For example, they're unable to relay someone's emotional state. Stuff like that. This is the stats. And I can, as a full round action, detect their positions.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna...
How long are you... Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and finish what you're gonna say.
Yeah. I'm basically just going to tell them to go and come back before the time ends. So, like, 5 minutes before the time ends with me. And the order I'm going to give them is to try and find basements. Specifically, ones that have magic circles on.
Okay.
Yeah. They have stealth checks and perception checks and such.
How long do you wait for them before you do your full round action, or just wait? Are you just gonna? How long can you be an Earth Elemental? Can you just be it for the entire time they're in there?
Consider my current level 9 hours.
Okay. So you could just be fucking sitting under the ground, bored as fuck for 9 hours. So
yeah, I guess
just gonna
I'll do it like every
like
10 minutes.
All right, somewhere around like minute 30, one of them you only perceive one of them.
So they must have got sorted. Which I got, they actually have a pretty decent stealth bonus.
18 plus 9, right?
Half my castle level.
4. Fuck. Even when I said 18 plus 9, I'm like, they're not gonna. That should scare you.
Yeah. I also, since the one died, I want to basically make a mental memory of the last position that I had from him.
What you meant is mental note.
Yeah, mental note of like the last position I had from him to try and get like relative position of where he got removed. Because if I notice that I keep sending them and they keep disappearing around that area, then there's something there. But yeah. On one day I can cast this spell. Let me check, because it's 3rd level, and I currently can do it 3 times. So I'm gonna be doing this 3 times with today with the same order of just sending them to search for, and I'll just keep doing the position detection to see if I find any pattern of like they all disappear here, for example.
Okay. So you just keep sending them out for the hours.
Yeah.
Then to give you a summarization of what occurs, they keep getting caught faster and faster. Then the last one you send, watch as they are immediately obliterated when they pass the gate.
Can I see what obliterates him?
I guess the sun, they just walked past the gate and went psh. Smoke.
And now I think to myself, damn, I wish Scrivenseer was here to see what happened. Or to tell me what happened.
Think to myself, holy shit.
Pedro!
Yeah?
Your CMD.
Bitch.
Good question. I need to go. Okay, so let me see. I am small. And let me see what other changes to stats.
I am small.
So, elemental form. A small earth elemental, so a +2 to... Oh, a +2 to strength, actually. And I get this natural bonus here. Let me just confirm if I am not forgetting. Oh, wait. I am forgetting, technically. Okay, this doesn't go to it. So my CMD is currently 27.
Okay. Pedro, as you're chilling out under the sand, or I guess because you were watching them disappear, which is even worse for you. You feel your head get grabbed and pulled out of the ground. There's something grabbing you. You don't see anything around you. What would you like to do?
Hmm. Things are not deja-vu.
That's in character,
God
right?
damn it.
So I have more than one idea. Let me just check my options, because
I hope you make a good one, because if you wait long enough, you'll
Yeah.
have no ideas.
I just want to confirm the magical. Actually, I don't get anything useful from the whatchamacallit, the magical beasts. So
What are you being
you know
affected
you know the
by?
term "go big" or "go home."
Mhm.
I'm going
Save
to go
it.
both. I'm going to the both. I'm going to turn big and go home.
Yes,
Also-
Joe.
Also, hold on. I just remember something better.
Sorry, no, I forgot that this was gonna happen.
Yeah, hold on. No, I just remember something I had prepared for this situation. I cast freedom of movement.
Okay, you cast freedom of movement.
Can I move now?
I guess, but you were casting freedom of movement, so as you slip out from the thing that was crushing your skull, you feel a fist impact into your chest. I'm certain this hits you, but I guess for what it's worth,
My AC is
Pedro,
29.
what's your touch?
Oh, 15.
Yeah, you feel a force impact into you, your chest. Oh my god,
It's hitting you.
Pedro,
Oh god.
Yeah.
take 124 damage.
Oh,
Force.
What the fuck is that?
let me
That
confirm.
was
I may.
me. That's me critting on a touch attack.
Okay, so my
He just someone
my
got
left
force punched.
my life breath amulet goes out,
All right.
but it deals. Actually, how much did it deal? Just to confirm.
5d8 plus 9.
9.
Okay, so
Yeah, plus
I'm
9.
at least I am not full HP. Positive
Clearly
HP
not.
with that.
Yeah, you better not be full HP. For
If it
Yeah,
did
I'm-
100
5d8.
damage
I'm
to you, there's no
I'm
world
still up
launcher.
basically. That's more than enough to make me live.
Okay,
So
escape.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do. I
it's-
just start going down into the
Yeah.
ground and
All
away.
right. All right. So you disappear from that, fortunately surviving. Man, me critting on that was awesome.
Someone
Yeah, I
did
have
not
109
like
HP.
him. Something
Did
didn't
you-
like him, that's for sure.
Yeah, did he see who was attacking him?
No, invisible the
No.
whole time.
The good thing is that hopefully they don't know it's me, because I was an Earth Elemental, and I have bonuses to not be recognized as something else.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I gave him a hint that something was like the bugs just fucking
Yeah.
disappeared. It was the invisible creature watching them come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Then
To
it
be fair,
followed
it's
something
not like
to
I
see
would-
where he was. I mean, to be
Only
fair,
with
his
the
head just
outside
poking out.
one. It's the thing. I would only notice it on the last one, and it could just be some like magic force field they put it kind of deal.
Yeah, I get it, I get it. But
So I
then
was
when
like,
you felt
this-
an invisible hand trying to crush your head, you're like,
Yeah, that's when I made 2 and 2. I'm like, I should leave now. I was going to leave anyways, but now
Yeah.
it's more urgent.
And that's why we didn't do this in the downtime, because
Yeah.
you could have died.
Because I killed you.
Yeah.
If you crit, yes.
Well, I wasn't expecting the crit, but I wasn't expecting you to be able to so deftly get out with freedom of movement.
Yeah, that's the thing. I technically could have done it anyways by unpolymorphing, but then it'd be the problem if wasted turns. The thing is,
Yeah.
because I got 4th level spells, I saw freedom from like, there may be a chance where I can't use my item. Let's prepare one of them.
Yeah,
As soon
yeah,
as you said you go big, go home, it's like, I use this form that Sam only uses. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm going to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
you.
right, that would've
Outside,
been
they've only
awesome.
seen my melee ones. I was going to turn into the flying dinosaur. That one technique I've never used outside.
My god, the druids are after us.
But yeah, I guess I come back.
I will be right back.
Okay.
I guess while Joe's gone, I'll be right back too. If
I
anyone
guess
needs
I'll
to get a
go
drink of
grab water
and
as well
stuff.
then.
I'm back.
Oh, well. So yeah, I figure they probably just like have people guarding the place now, yeah? Because people have clearly broken in.
I mean, yeah, it seems like it. I mean, I'm mostly worried about the kids.
Where exactly
Back.
was he? Where exactly did he go in again?
Oh, well, there's this thing. Zel?
Did I miss anything important?
Yeah,
No.
I just got back and I was going to say something that might be important.
Okay.
Zel, now that you know that we're summoned to this world, let's just say that being summoned gives us some insight to some future events.
Oh yeah, I could give you a real reality lowdown if you wanted to just fucking feel bad about things.
Yeah,
What,
so
what do you
the
mean?
so the issue is we know that in this school terrible things are happening, but we don't have the proof yet. So we are essentially morally obligated to at least try and stop this.
We've been working on a few of these already. And you'll go back and explain like how things started in the Empire between the two siblings
I'm back.
and like
Back, Pedro.
probably skip over.
So, as you see, our objective and our reason for being here, as for being summoned, is to finish the dungeon, but we wouldn't be at ease knowing that we have this knowledge, and we wouldn't do anything.
Is at the moment I enter bloodied, like, update, guys.
After.
Oh, it's after. Okay. Just as a note,
Yeah.
I would not be as bloody because I have some healing spells, but yeah. I will relay everything I found, which is not much, but
I think the important thing is when you morph back into your human form or your catfolk or whatever you are.
human. But yeah.
Okay, as you morph back into your femboy form, they can see that your amulet is broken.
I mean, to be fair, I would enter be like, bad news, I need a new amulet. More bad news, everything that happened in the school. Good news, I survived.
I mean, the amulet says you didn't.
What the fuck managed to hit you that hard?
Something invisible.
Well, fuck.
No, that's not specific at all.
It wasn't me.
Something that had at least a
enough.
hand and a fist.
An hand and a fist and could kill me in one attack.
Hand of a fist and
It
shove
wasn't
it
me.
right up my. I believe
Honestly,
you, sir.
I think it's a forced genie. Or a
Forced.
really buff unseen servant.
Why do you think
Seems like
that?
a hefty leap to get to.
Yeah, why do you think that?
I don't know, something about the way his fist almost went through my body.
It reminds me of someone, and it's just you caressing a picture of Celeste.
Could it just could it
I
have been
promise you, there are so many spells that make like force hands. It could have been like a big
So
hand.
this
It could have been.
also this one, even if it was being controlled, it should be long lasting, since it went around killing the insects.
Are you sure? Did you see them die to the same thing you died to?
One of them I can confirm because he walked up and then disappeared, and not that long after, I got grabbed and punched. Also, it grabbed and punched me, so I assume it has two hands.
Well, to be fair, you broke free before it could punch you, so maybe it only has one hand.
Technically, he reacted to. Actually, yeah, I guess. No, I was thinking of further of things, but yeah, no, yeah, that it does.
I just like the idea. It's like Sam is like, "Don't worry, guys, I'm fine," and you're like, you run up your shirt. You run up your shirt is like, and it's the All Might injury.
Yeah.
I've only lost 30%
eat
of
my
organ.
hair.
But yes, Zel, as you can see, And this is just so you know, because we will be doing this, and if you wish to aid us, we wish to be a force of good in this world, and knowing the bad things that are going to happen and having the power to stop them, we feel morally obliged to.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds neat. You just
I'm glad.
so you just do it because you can.
Well, because we're in the best position to, theoretically.
That is
It's
that is because you can.
yes,
I mean,
and
also a selfish way to see this, I guess more than one. But you
yeah.
know, everything is complex. But yes, we also do intend on trying to help people.
Oh, I understand what Sam means. Essentially, we are cursed. We at entering this world, we were cursed by one of the dark gods that tried to stop our entry. Possibly, this is
Or
just
the very
conjecture.
make
Yeah,
us
it may just have been
really-
an actual debuff.
Yes,
There's full intention.
we cannot utilize magical items that are that were supposedly made by a caster stronger in level than ourselves.
That is why we create everything ourselves.
You know, I thought you guys just liked doing that, and then it
You
was
guys were just cheapskates.
like it was something that calmed you down so you didn't go insane because of what the fuck y'all do.
Fuck.
No,
You know what? I will give Zel that.
But
You
you
did
know,
watch.
now
Zel
that
did
makes
watch.
so
Zel did
much
watch
more sense.
Zel did watch randomly craft a high figure like common writer doll.
He did it. He did it really fucking well and quickly. So you know, I thought
No,
it's
it makes
just
sense for
something
him
that
because he's a
thins them
hermit.
out.
no, he's just
Oh yeah, no,
like
Uri's not
he's
the
just
same.
built different. He's
He
built
was-
like an IKEA.
He was put together differently than us.
Okay,
He was born in a time much later than he should have been.
I don't know
Yes.
what you're talking about, but that's fine.
Essentially,
The important point is it's right.
So do you need someone else to get in there? I am pretty slippery.
It is
Well,
the case
we need
that
to pay
I
attention.
should be.
Pat just wants to play Vincent again.
Yeah.
We need to pay attention that while they may not know for sure who is it, they know that someone was actively spying them, so they'll probably be on high alert.
Well, yeah, they probably have someone that's checking the place out invisibly now every day because they've. This
Oh, I
isn't the
can
first
see
time we've gone
invisibility.
there.
that's
Yeah,
Now,
nice.
I
a
also
useful
am going to be grabbing that.
a useful thing is if someone wants to sneak in, I can turn it to something really small and go in your pocket as extra
I
protection.
I
It
take my
is-
spell book out of my fucking bag and I just it's like here you go, you can copy it out.
Oh, thank fuck. It would have been
Oh,
real awkward if I had to speak to Mr.
I just
Vaful
center
again.
myself. I just center myself, and I can see invisibility. I also picked up something else. You know, I thought it was useful, but I now
Alright,
have
I should have my arm.
I can get blind sight.
Nice.
That's
I
neat.
I can prepare spells with scent as well if I go with you as a small animal,
I just imagine.
so we can have multiple ways of finding anything in general, I guess.
Imagine Scrivenseer. Han, do you know where sea invisibility is? Right, sorry.
I mean, he probably can find him out. Because from what you
The worst
told
part
us,
is he'd be
he
able to
moves
find
well
it too.
there.
The worst part is that he'd have been able to fucking find it too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh Christ. Equipment orange sheet.
Let me
So +7.
So yes. Oh, also Zel, technically as Sam was saying, it is not fully altruistic. There's also the point that because of our curse, monsters in the dungeon do not affect our level. as much as deeds do.
Right.
We found this out as part of saving the princes in the castle and saving the dwarves. It seems that Merita's deeds, the gods have gifted us with the experience needed to level up.
You know, I thought that was weird. But
Which part?
that you all gained a level at the same time.
Yes.
To be fair, we're also.
I mean, I was pretty close myself, and then helping take down that tiger jackass, and pushed me over. But then you all gained it at the same time. That's new.
Well, when you gain a level after sleeping.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
No,
not
I just
that
get it.
bad. Yeah, no, we're it's not only harder for us, it's also uniquely just weird.
This is the thing. Every dark god is evil. As soon as we find Zakum, it's on site. I don't need to question.
Every dark god is evil. That's
Who?
just typecasting.
To be fair, I think we know
How
where
well known
Zakum
is
is.
Zakum to the general populace?
Isn't he like in the real world, like sitting on a town or something?
Yeah, I
maybe?
think he
Yes.
technically. Yeah. It's just that we know we probably can't just go there and kill him yet.
People know Zakum fairly well because some years ago Logi had played a prank, hee hee ha ha, trapped Zakum on top of a city, destroying most life there. And over the years, it is said that he has been slowly expanding his influence as his roots grow deeper in. Which is, part of the reason why Jules brought these people over, because the Dark Gods are fucking up the planet.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to know that when they say Zakum, it's like, oh, that.
Yeah. But also,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh.
remember how Ravana speaks of himself? He doesn't say he's a Dark God, he just calls himself God. I'm just saying, you're the ones typecasting. Joe's just like, watch out, there might be
You're the
dark
ones
gods.
typecasting.
There might be dark gods around here.
I'll typecast him into the ground.
Sure, that's the spirit.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah, we haven't been going to fight Zakum because
he's
We'll die.
Zakum.
Yeah.
Zel, I'm gonna Zakum!
We need a bit more power before we do that.
I almost spent
Or a
my
nuke.
shrimp.
Maybe one day we'll find out Zakum has a weakness just like Goophead, and we can just drop that weakness on top of him in amounts of billions.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
Count.
it's unlikely, but I'm just immediately hearing, Jules, turn on the news, any channel, they hit the Zakum. They hit Zakum.
Jules, turn on the TV, any channel, it doesn't matter.
The second party member is hit Zakum.
Limitless has hit another fucking boss.
Force magic can't melt God tree.
I sure hope the fucking next Dark God learns to not fucking televise our confrontation.
The next one, well, it's not. You'd probably be fighting Seth next if you're.
Eventually.
Well, the dungeon, the next god is Satan, Satin, Allure.
But
I'm
yes.
just pathetic. I'm just thinking the materials like so soft. This fucking Dark God.
But yes, we need to. Besides being prepared to deal with Invisible Force, we need to We need to make a good plan and find the proofs, the evidence, so we can actually crack down on them.
Yeah, I mean, I can try and get in there again. The armor will make it a bit easier to sneak around.
That's the thing. You and Zel are stealthy, and I can just be carried by you, so we can at least have 3 people enter. Hopefully without an itch.
I do like Pedro's double positives. The proof of the evidence.
That's just me saying one, I was like, okay, technically the other one is more correct, so I say it.
We need to get the evidence that the evidence is there, and then we can get the evidence later.
This is gonna be a badly the Phoenix Wright episode.
Oh god, I date all of these now.
Let me prepare. Instead of 1 cure series wounds and 1 freedom of movement, 2 freedom of movement for next day.
I guess I can also get some. I also will get some like. I mean, I'm.
Yeah,
I'll come just. I'll come during
Oh.
the 8 hours. I'm not doing anything. I guess.
Yeah. Also, I can get blood sand. No, that doesn't last long. Fuck it. You.
Get one.
It's a spell that gives sand, but it doesn't last long.
I just trying to make scent work.
I mean, it may help if the invisible thing has a smell. At least I know it's within 30 feet of us.
It's
I know immediately that death is like immediate, or what's the word I'm looking for?
it's really gross thinking about how many creatures I can claim with a certain feat. This is
Look
the
at
way
Pat
it's written.
claiming people.
So much like a man.
Oh yeah, I can just turn into something.
Wow.
What animals have scent?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Wolves.
Yes, but I need to find
direwolves.
the small one since I'm going to be on your pockets.
Turn into a puppy.
Chihuahuas.
Puppy.
So let me
Pupper.
see.
Okay,
Young
so
dogs.
I
Puppo.
have something called Grasp of Darkness, which allows me to claim 2 additional creatures when I use my claim.
Fucked up.
How
There's
much is
another
that?
one if you have for Cursed Razor style, the second feat called Cursed Razored Plague. Whenever you cause an opponent to become cursed by an effect other than this feat, I select an additional opponent and they also become cursed.
Like in character, you guys should.
I can become a weasel.
In character, you guys should veto Zel trying to learn how to claim. Oh, I have too many things to claim. You know what? Noel, Maestro, you're also claimed. Fuck you.
My stealth has gotten a bit better with the
We don't.
Greater Shadow.
We don't need to worry about that, David.
Scrivenseer. You can't just go, my stealth's going a bit better, rolls natural 20. Like, yeah, you can't argue with that.
It's gotten a bit better.
Guys, I can turn into a tiny dinosaur that has both flying and scent.
Scrivenseer. It was nice knowing you. Guys, Scrivenseer just disappears.
Fuck. Wait.
Okay, back.
And Zel, keep in mind that
I
anybody
changed my stance. No,
Hold
he's
on.
right there.
What was that, Jason?
Zel, keep in mind anybody that I mark with my armorer's mark is also cursed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very. Most of my stuff works when they're cursed. Like,
sounds like you guys are going to fucking die to fucking back if you ever try to deal with the King of Curses.
What do you mean?
Zakum, he's the god of curses.
And?
What are you trying to say?
We're ready to curse him.
Okay.
We're ready to
We're
curse
ready
him,
to make
the
him
bastard.
feel his own wrath.
Yeah. I curse you! I curse you!
Not if we curse you first. Hey, hold up.
If he's the king of curses, that means if we use remove curse on enemy dice.
Sure, try that.
You'll love it, Pedro.
He's the king of curses because he was cursed. So by removing curse, you've just made him stronger.
Yeah, you are correct. Jason's right. Jason has, remember, Logi fucking found a way to make Zakum implanted there, so yeah, he is under a curse.
He's a tree. That's just natural.
Yeah, to be fair, that means he can be cursed, so
yeah.
good on us.
That means
it was by another god, so that might change things a bit, but yeah.
Just fucking be mythic, stupid.
Fair.
And I go, see, sometimes I pay attention. Well,
God,
secretly he was not. He's just so lucky.
But yeah, I can just become a really small dinosaur, fit in your pocket and fly around if needed.
Yeah, what do you mean fit in your pocket? How small a dinosaur is this?
Tiny.
What fucking
Name the
dinosaur?
dinosaur, stupid.
Let me
It's a
grab the
it's
image.
It's a tiny sore.
I'm just gonna
It's
post
this
this.
guy.
Like,
Hold on.
Shut the fuck up.
I say this guy because this is the name, and I don't want to
Oh
try
my
and pronounce it.
God.
Oh, you look so retarded.
really, just I can't. That really. I would say like just
Rampo
looking at that
Rampus.
image. Looking at that image, I would think like, yeah, seagull sized or something. That's not tiny. Is it really that small? Oh my god.
Look, that's the weeds. Like, what?
I mean, let me see what it says in D&D. That's what they put in. Let me see in real life. What's their size according to the bones?
Or the bones.
We raid the bones.
Hold on, let me actually ask.
Bones are being ran. They say you're
I think the reason like look at it's the wingspan, I guess. Fuck. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because I'm
Wow,
seeing. Yeah,
of course.
He's trying to fucking hack into us.
Scattered Teeth believed to be part of the Remphorunicus have been found in Portugal. That's what he did. Portugal dinosaur, tiny. And he found one. Got it.
I'm just saying, it doesn't seem that tiny when you look at the actual like size of it.
That,
I guess that's what
no, that is
tiny.
it has a wingspan of half the size of a human, 2 meters.
Yeah, I was just say according to
Sorry.
Pathfinder, it's tiny, so I know.
I mean,
Sorry,
yeah, it's tiny. It's fine.
No,
I was
no.
just-
Pause.
Yeah.
Repeat what the fuck you said, Pat.
Look, that's just size comparison.
No. You said it's the size of 2 meters, about half the size of humans. Do you know how much 2 meters is?
The size
Bit
of a
more than
human,
6 feet.
apparently.
Pat is very wide as all.
180, Pat. 180 is 6 feet.
180 meters is much higher than 6 feet.
Means
Karen, you're not
180
helping.
centimeters. But yes.
I know he meant centimeters. I was being a prick.
Yeah, I'm just putting the disclaimer in case people are like, who's the retarded here? All of us, but that's
I
not the
mean,
point.
Is who's the
Pathfinder
retard here?
apparently wants them to be tiny, even
That's
though
fine. They're tiny.
kinda
It's
small.
yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like I take small because of their wingspan and everything when you compare it to a human, but it's all good. Pathfinder says it's tiny. It's tiny. I'm just going really.
Still can't fit in the pocket though.
Why don't you like become a bat and pretend to be a familiar?
That would work.
I mean,
could-
true,
Joe
the
wants-
level
could
was not to be
definitely
seen,
fit
but I
in
guess I
someone's
could.
pocket as a
I
bat.
want Pedro to respond to Sam like, "Is a bat a dinosaur?" Then I'm not
Does bat
doing
have
it.
scent? They don't have scent, that's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, they have something better.
Eyes.
Blind
Plausible
sense isn't blind
deniability.
sense basically the same.
I mean, yes, it just you don't need to smell them.
Yeah. You just know that they're there. You're like,
I mean, to be fair, with scent, you also
hey.
just know if they're within that distance, or if there's a creature within that distance.
I mean, same with blind sense. The point, Pedro, is this is my personal opinion.
Hey, is there any?
I prefer not to smell anyone like that,
Is
especially
there any,
going to a school.
Any
Go ahead, Beth.
spells that share senses?
What do you mean
With
by
other
that?
people, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Let
I
me
will
see.
cast the thing.
Share senses is an actual spell.
Hey, I heard you say
It's
you
only
shall
for your
cast a
familiar.
thing.
Yeah, is it a familiar animal companion spell? Because I don't
Yeah.
need that.
No, I'm gonna cast telepathic link.
Oh yeah, that one also works.
Telepathic link.
Yeah.
By the way, the list of animals that I have to make things easier was not showing me the diminutive ones. Oh, the bat is diminutive, so it's even smaller.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, this is a bat. Wait, this is a bat. Oh, bat and bat form. Okay, I was confused. What?
Oh my gosh.
Go back.
Telepathic
I
link
guess
is with a
technically I
familiar.
can turn swarm with other spells. I
it's a
guess if I
feat.
hear.
No, it's also a spell.
Telepathic bond is a spell.
My bad. I copied the wrong one. Bond.
I do like the idea. Guys, I'm casting a spell, and then halfway through the spell, like, why are you casting that one?
Why are you
That's
casting?
the-
I'll just be a bat.
I cast power attack.
I cast power that you're fucking turning it. Oh my god! I didn't realize you took levels of barbarian on your retrain.
I didn't.
Jack of all trades? No, sorry, you have Master of all that changes your class, right?
I don't.
Oh,
He had before, but
well,
not
yeah.
anymore.
Okay, hold on. I guess the question: you did Master of all to turn into the class you are currently, and then you used your limit break to get to change.
No.
No? Oh, you
Use-
just used two tickets? Okay. Well, anyways,
Because the
the
class
joke.
thing.
Well, I wasn't serious about the barbarian thing. I was just joking about I cast power attack.
No, specifically the reason I had to use the class thing is because I need the favorite class bonus.
Oh, that's what you wanted. Okay.
Yeah.
So, when are we doing this?
We
We've
can do
made
this
like
right
a
now.
whole ass like bank heist thing. When are we
Okay,
doing
I'm,
this?
I mean,
Probably
I'm gonna
tomorrow
need to
or later.
I'm gonna need to run to the.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it
Outpost.
tomorrow because I'm gonna need to switch my multitudes.
Yeah, I gotta go get some potions and oils.
I mean, yes,
We're
I will
fighting
say-
wizards, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean,
Well, the
yeah,
idea is we don't want to fight anyone, but yes, we would
get-
be
If
fighting.
there's a
with-
fight, it's against
Yes.
wizards,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
All right, got it.
probably.
I'm gonna borrow
Scrivenseer,
some money.
What?
How much?
the headmaster and most
I don't
teachers,
know
were they
yet,
a
I'll bring you a
specific
bill.
race?
Okay.
I don't think they were specifically one race. No.
I mean, if you
So
ask
if I had the
me,
ability to be really good at killing a race, which one do you think I should choose for this in
Are
case we
you,
have to fight?
are you
I'm not going to
optimizing
advocate
racism?
the best way for you to be racist.
Look, the ranger thing has a really
Look
funny
here.
line where it says I can select favorite enemies.
Look here,
Good.
buddy.
Class feature or otherwise, I'm not going to advise you on how best to be racist.
Very well. I just choose humanoid.
Cool. I am going to use this all. You have multitudes as well, right, Zel?
Yeah.
We could do the stealth synergy thing that we did last time, which
What was
you
that?
wouldn't remember, but I'm saying that you've had as a player.
What was it again?
It's a stealth synergy defeat with teamwork.
Teamwork, wait, I assume.
Whenever you and your allies make a stealth check, you all take the highest roll and add all your modifiers.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. I got I'm avoiding retraining
back.
out of my extra ready maneuvers,
Okay.
but I
Thank you.
can do that.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I can grab stealth synergy, and then I will trade false focus, cunning, get linguistics, because I remember needing linguistics to look at his paperwork to understand what the fuck was what.
So, question: since I have 3 rings, between the ring of protection, the communicate ring, and the ring that allows me to speak while polymorphed, which one should I not bring?
The communicate ring. You have bond, telepathic bond.
Bro,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that lasts
Bro.
long enough, so yeah.
guys, I'm just gonna show this. I wasn't going to because it was just I as a GM I was doing something while you guys were talking, going so if when Ludra gets to fight the Drought Queen, it's gonna be a dice roll.
Please let her get her done in one turn.
Anyways, this is Ludri's roll.
Yikes.
And the reason I showed it because I'm like, ah, she's basically dead.
1.
Uh-huh.
You know, that
She
Drought
one-shots
Queen
her.
has a bad track record against summoned.
Surely she gets the insta-kill.
Yeah, no, pretty much. I think it's like as the Drought Queen is like doing stuff that would be overwhelming Ludri. Plus, the Drought Queen is stuff that would just hit Ludri is the main thing. She can just throw spells that Ludri wouldn't be able to save against. And then Ludri just gets like one stab in, and the Shears activate, and the Drought Queen's like, "What's that? Instant death?"
Question: is
How do
Ravana
you have
there?
that this high?
Yeah.
Is Ravana there looking
Nani?
You're not supposed to have that. How do you have that? You're cheating.
So yeah, the only reason I showed you is just like, ah, Ludri's fucked. Okay, yeah, no, that sounds right.
Just said nah, I'd win.
All right.
So
Going to get some oils of squeeze.
oils.
I like oils.
So what I'm gonna do...
I mean, I can decide not to use oils, and then whenever I want compression, I just quickly swap out belts.
I am going to... One
By
second.
the way, guys,
Fuck it.
I have a dish that gives you guys +1 stealth for 8 hours. Actually, 2
What
of those.
type of bonuses?
It's food
Okay,
bonus.
food,
It's food bonus, so untyped.
Yeah, I have 2 that last 8 hours. They also give... One gives dodge, temp HP, and the bonus to stealth. The other one gives less dodge, +2 to fort, and 1 stealth. It's the skewer 2 and stew 2.
Things that are...
We don't have any more use for that elixir of hiding.
No.
Yeah, you can also use that.
Yeah, it's for other people
It's
because
pointless
we
for
have
us
greater
because we have...
shadow, which is +15 confidence.
This one won't be beneficial to increase my stealth, but we can wear things that have a CL equal to our level, right? Or lower?
I
Like
believe
if we
it's
buy
up
them?
to our level, but I may be misremembering.
Well, the point is I wanted to buy trackless boots, and those are CL9. So would I be able to wear
What do
that?
trackless boots do?
They give a +4 competence bonus to stealth, which doesn't matter, but they also have like a constant pass without trace, so you don't leave tracks.
Where the fuck are these boots from?
Second Darkness players.
You know, I can just cast on you guys, pass without a trace.
I like to imagine that was all in character, still Zel. Where
I
are these boots
now
from? Second
realize
Darkness,
why I couldn't
the expansion.
Yeah, the 3.5. They're 3.5 boots.
What?
Yeah.
Is it?
Second Darkness is 3.5.
God damn it! Why the
Yeah,
fuck
I
doesn't it
barely
say
use my
that in
first
the
level
SRD?
spells. I can just give them to you.
Well, yeah. Then if you can do that, then I don't have to spend that.
I have
But what I
my cast level is high
can,
enough, so yeah. I'll
what I
prepare
can
2 of them
spend
just in case, but
30 gold on is a belled
Maybe.
cat suit, and we can both try to do the thing for like the shit ass +2 circumstance.
Second Darkness does sound like a D-mod expansion, though, doesn't it? Like the expansion
sounds
of
like
Land
a
and
No,
Night.
yeah.
no, never mind. It's not 3.5. It's very close in years to 3.5.
You lied to
but
me.
Pathfinder was 3.5. Pathfinder Companion, Second Darkness.
Spend an hour and get a +2, sure.
Oh, and there it is. There, no. Now I'm looking at it again. Here, stuff in Second Darkness. Heroes Brew 3.5 on archives. 3.5.
by the way, guys, my skill
Okay.
checks are pretty good on some things.
I will, of course, if people really want to be fucking weird and wear this, like, here, I just did the fucking catsuit, like, bell thing for an hour. If you guys want to try, you can. Like, don't do it. It's my catsuit.
Thing is how I'm not a furry.
Catsuit.
Now, here's a question. As I look at her, is there a way to smuggle him?
Smuggle who?
You.
I mean,
I want to be clear here. Is
so we turn him into a statue.
Yeah, is constantly large.
Yeah, I mean, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So, I'll be with Nolan or outside, and if it's needed, I'll dimension or inside.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine by me.
Honestly, can't we just like ask to go in? Like we're like superheroes in this world. What's the odds of
watching us?
You could, but it'd be a lot harder to get evidence.
What if only some of us went in openly, and we could distract certain people who were in charge, so the others could do it? Like,
I mean, if you want to do that while we do our thing, that'd be fine by me.
What if you guys just walk in, kill Barony, and anyone who questions it, you can just say, "We're the gods chosen."
Let's not do that one.
Yeah, just bring Ray to say, tell us they are God.
That would
Come on,
totally
Ray,
work.
tell him.
Ray, drop the knowledge.
Guys, we kill him and put the blame on Red Trip.
Come on, Ray, tell him.
That
Tell
sounds
him
like
gods.
an even worse idea.
Could you imagine, however, like
Phil's
the
off.
fucking
Should I be here for this?
the mental breakdown Ray's gonna get when he's like, "Wait, if those summoned are the gods chosen, then how Well, what about Red Trip? What the hell?
He's obviously a dark god.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Sure.
He's obviously Ravana.
Oh, Christ.
Wait, but I was there two Ravanas at the same time.
Did you
Oh,
see
anyway.
Red
God
Trip
worked in
around
mysterious
Ravana?
ways.
Did you see Red Trip when there was a Ravana fight going on?
He said he saw it.
No,
Yeah.
if Ray saw Red Trip during the Ravana fight.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, no.
yeah.
What I'm saying is Red Trip said he saw the thing, so I'm just assuming.
Yeah, but
I've never seen Red
yeah.
in the same room together. I don't know.
Either way, I'm gonna be right back.
Can't believe Vincent died because he was actually Red Trip.
By the way, guys, currently my survival with the T is a plus 28.
What are you using survival for, though?
Right now, nothing. In the dungeon, many things.
I just like.
Hey, I'm just saying, I have a pretty good skill.
No, that's fair. That's fair in the dungeon. I just like that you guys are planning to infiltrate the fucking wizarding school to stop Barony. And you're like, guys, I got a plus 28 survival. What are you that for? Nothing.
To be fair, my stealth, all things considered, is pretty decent, considering my size and just the fact that I have a bunch of shit going into it.
My grapple
Mostly
was plus
is
32 with no buffs.
mostly it's preparation. I was going to say, if you guys, I was just going to say that I was thinking if like Bobo should go with you guys or not.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe I go in as like, hey, I just want to do a tour of New Haven, find out about all the institutions and the people that run them, while you guys do the infiltration bit, because let's face it, when it comes to infiltration, I'm a liability.
No, I know that's why I was saying like waiting outside to be teleported in if needed. Because the issue is if something bad happens to them and we're in the middle of a conversation, getting out of there will be even weirder.
I'm I get out of any conversation I want.
That's fair, but I'm Maestro and I don't.
Well, then you stay outside. I go inside.
Okay.
By the way, with my small form and all that, my stealth is only a plus 10, but hopefully by being inside someone's pocket, I won't have to worry about it.
Ur is still stretchy, right?
Yeah, is still stretchy. He still has he no longer has the massive reach he had before. He now only has a reach of 35.
Okay. Well, there goes up the plan of sending Maestro in by himself with arm of. No, this thing's got dangerous.
By the way, this is also just a funny thing. While I can't use it fully, I may be a small bat, but if I bite someone, I'm using most of a godly weapon on them. Because I do have the 2 of the 3 feats of weapon shift.
Back.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Pedro was really robotic, so I ended the call and joined back, but before I joined back, I still saw I was in the call. It's like,
but then who was
I was the robot!
Oh shit, I saw this post and you know what? This is Zakum, Lord of Curses. Look inside. Weak to curses.
Mo, no.
To be fair, while everyone does a joke, it makes sense because his entire thing is bleeding everywhere, so you're just helping him.
Not the Lord of Incest, no.
Like, I don't know, just, blood's blood.
Yeah. Well, I'm as ready as I'll ever be with my plus 10 and being a bat.
Alright. Do you guys want to try and do this tonight, or do you want to go into it ready? Any other plans you might come up with to start next session? Plus, that way maybe Noel will come with you around.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be better because like that way I would also, because of the feat I have that's for fast scrying, I can even, since we were asked a day for Pet to get potions, I can also get some spells, some like utility spells for us.
Yeah. Hope that's not too much of an issue. I know we didn't do a whole lot tonight, but we covered our downtime stuff, which was a bunch of stuff. So,
This is in what day of downtime?
the thing, no, this is Pager said he waited until after everything was crafted, so this is like
Yeah,
day
after the
25
Oh,
or
okay.
26,
Yeah.
I guess, because you had the memorial service. And then Pager has to come back and like you guys have to rest, so this is like day 27 or 28. Like it doesn't really matter.
Fair enough. I mean, I was just saying this because after we take care of this, we need to go check on the Land of Plains.
Yeah, when I went there for like 5 minutes, how was it?
You
Shut
went
up.
there, you went into a general store, saw Big Macintosh the human. You're like, maybe I am a twink compared to a man who's been farming his entire life, and then bought a gate scroll, and then left. So, I don't know, the general store said it sold seeds, so people must not be starving to death if there are seeds.
Fair.
Don't fear him, Pedro. The point is, things will stop growing.
I know.
I don't.
That means we still have time. At least like, well, seeds supposed, unless they're using special seeds, they should take a while for them to see and nothing's growing. Assuming this is now the time it will happen.
I need you guys to understand. Like, imagine we were sitting at the DM table. I was looking over my shoulder, checking my room for something. When Pedro said, "Yeah, but they have time to grow," or something, whatever he said, I kind of forgot it because I focused so much on just turning my head to stare right at the screen at Pedro's name. Like, what did you say?
What I'm saying is that if it's now that the seeds will stop growing, until they notice that something is wrong, there's still some times, unless the seeds are really fast at growing normally.
I
mean,
understand.
I guess I get what you're trying to say, Pedro, but consider that things could already not be growing and they're still selling seeds because people are buying more things.
Yeah, I will say this, Pedro. First, you're completely right. Making these assumptions is not correct. Secondly, that means that the next harvest is fucked.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, if a nation can't survive just because half their country suddenly loses the ability to farm for a season, I mean, don't they deserve to starve?
It's also more the thing that if this happens, unless they're going to, fuck everyone in that place, they're going to keep all the food to the rest, they should still have enough food to survive long enough for us to go there, help. And worst case scenario, can just give them help trying to get magical food for them, or even just normal food. I'm a druid. I'm sure I have a spell that can help.
El Kablam is going to be the reason that there's a fucking famine happening. That means it's going to eat everyone out of house and home.
If we go there during a famine and the guy is eating like, double his size in one meal, I'm going to call Red Trip to kick him.
Don't do that.
I am back.
We literally tried to have people think well of us. What is using Red Trip gonna do for us, Pedro?
Fine,
What?
I'll kick him myself.
What
So
the hell?
Pedro was saying that he was going to essentially, if El Kablam was eating everyone out of house and home, he was going to send Red Trip to kill El Kablam, and I'm
I
like,
didn't say kill, I said kick.
What do you
I'm
think
sure he
that
can
will
survive a
land?
kick from Red Trip.
Red Trip, you're a level 30 monk, right? No. Well, good enough.
Pedro, I'll say it like this. Red Trip will
Only
kick him
level.
once. And that won't kill him. But as soon as El Kablam hits him back, Red Trip will absolutely kill his ass.
I don't know why it hit him multiple times. It's called flying kick, not flying kicks.
I mean,
But
if
fine,
he has the
I'll kick him myself.
if he has the feat to go, everything counts as one attack here.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so in case you didn't hear it, Kieran, I was asking if people wanted the table earlier. People kind of said, yeah. We'll be starting next session with the interlude. I'm fine if people wanted to do it tonight. It's just this might give people like Steven might be here for next week and everything, and other planning you guys might want to do in case. For example, what I mean by that is like Joe earlier said something like, "Oh right, we should do Vincent's funeral," and he had an entire week to think about that. So that's what I mean by like.
I mean, to be
give
fair,
people
you thought
some
about
time
it
to
during the
think.
week. You just forgot
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he never mentioned it though. Other than
Oh, you
the
did.
occasion.
I did.
Okay. I said other than the
Never did.
occasional, we should do this, but you never did.
I believe because
I
you said
mean,
that
you
should be in
yeah,
session.
you said
Right?
in character that would be in session.
Oh, I said I was in session? My
Yes.
bad then. Okay.
Yeah, because we wanted this to have people actually say things.
Alright, my bad. Well, in my defense then, you guys didn't say a lot. Alright.
I mean, fair. It's
There's
also
not much to
Vincent.
say. It was Vincent.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's where. When I heard you were holding a funeral for Vincent, the reason I said in game is because I thought you were going to actually hold a public funeral. You know what I mean?
Oh,
remember
I
this
understand
now.
the why, but then I mean, it's the thing is, I don't think that's what Vincent would have wanted.
Yeah, no, then that's also my bad because I assumed you were holding a public funeral. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's like the memory's like, when did I say this? Oh wait, I remember this.
Look,
Anyways,
it was a public event. People just weren't invited to it.
it was a public event. Like, there's a line of people trying to get in. Let me in the clan hall. But yeah, Kieran, we'll start next session with that. So if anyone forgets anything, that they'll have a that you guys can. I think it's going to be fairly straightforward, but also if you're stealth of 60, that might actually make it less straightforward. Be ominous about this.
Don't worry, it'll get even higher because I didn't
Yeah.
even put invisibility on. It'll get a bit lower though because of other shit probably.
You are going to be holding dead lucky when you go in to fight them, right?
Not if I don't. Not if I have any say about it.
I mean, to be fair, first you need to use your 60 stealth to go steal it from the elf. So
You guys should start the operation by holding dead lucky and then passing it around and then going in.
No, thank you.
Alright.
I'm good.
I mean, yeah, if they kill us, then they won't have any they won't have anyone to interrogate because if they hit us once, we'll die.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, I guess we'll table it on that for some other discussions. But yeah, if anyone's got to go, like Jason, I understand got to go to sleep. Joe said he was getting tired. It's another table early.
Yeah, I should
Alright,
probably
guys.
head on out. I've been shit
I'll
all
see
day.
you next week.
Alright. See you around.
Goodbye.
yeah.
Until next time.
Yeah.